what's up? Welcome to the finale. That's how I started the podcast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Please bring your attention to the center stage.
That's the inaugural. That's the presidential march. Hold on.
Well, the country does feel like a circus.
What is that?
Right?
Entrance of the Gladiators. How does that go again?
No,
it's circus music.
No, that's
Taking the center ring. It's Banjo the Clown.
lion sound.
Step right up! Fortune tellers, lucky charms!
Fortune tellers.
Popcorn.
That's what he says in, that's from Disney's Robin Hood.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
With the fox?
He's dressed
Robin
up
Hood?
as a
And Baloo
woman
is-
fortune teller with
my
boobies in the beginning, and he said, Fortune teller, lucky charms! Stuff like that, he said.
Were they in a circus?
No, I used to
he
love
was about
that
to
when I was a
rob,
kid.
like, I think they had a
The
wagon, and they were robbing something.
Giving it to the poor?
Yeah.
That, I remember, like, loving that movie as a child, and
yeah,
then
it's
when I
awesome.
saw it as an adult, I had no idea what the
I don't
hell
remember the
was
last
going
time
on.
I've seen it, though. Yeah.
I think it's on Netflix, and I was watching. I was like, "What?" It's kind of like trippy, almost. Like,
It's Don Bluth. Has a really awesome animation.
oh yeah,
He's Sword in the Stone.
Welcome to the
forest. I think Fievel. American
Five
Tail.
Foot Goes West, or was that a sequel to the first one?
That's the sequel, which is also very good too. Yeah, he has like this weird the dark, not the dark. Was it Dark Crystal or the Secret of Nim
Oh yes,
with the little mouse people?
wasn't the Secret of Nim like the fairies or something? Isn't there a fairy?
Yeah, I think
involved?
there is something like that.
Something.
Nim.
But no, his animation's like super
fluid.
like realistic but cartoony. It's good stuff.
You know what I always loved as a kid? What I put on my top 100 list? Rescuers Down Under.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I always loved the animation in that.
What were they?
George C. Scott is
That might
like
have been
the,
Don Bluth too. Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Wow.
He did a lot of Disney. I think Pete's Dragon maybe.
And John Candy did it with George C. Scott. Was like the
What were they based
poacher
on?
guy.
It was Zsa Zsa-
Rescue Rangers.
No, wasn't it like dun-dun, ba-dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Wasn't she like a French mouse?
Green Acres?
And
Yeah, that's
he was-
Green Acres.
Yeah.
Green Acres.
Wasn't that about a
is the
French
place.
woman?
Oh, Zsa Zsa Gabor was
Zsa Zsa Gabor?
he moves to the country and
Wasn't
she
that the
wants
whole
to,
idea behind the Rescuers?
Give me Fifth Avenue.
Was it?
Was it about Rescue Rangers?
Not Rescue Rangers, the Rescuers. The
Rescuers Down Under. Yeah, but that's like
yeah, but
Chip
there's two
and Dale.
movies. There's
It's
the original
Chip and Dale.
Rescuers, and then there's Rescuers Down Under. There's two movies.
Yeah, but it's about chipmunks and their mouse.
They're not chipmunks in the Rescuers. They're mice.
In Rescuers Down Under?
Yes.
No. I don't think so.
The Rescuers. Okay, I'm pausing.
I don't think so. Let's see here.
Pretty sure they were mice. The one wore like a sweater vest.
Yeah, they're chipmunks, man. Rescuers.
No, and there's a kangaroo rat, and there's an albatross. Remember?
I don't
They're
know
two
if I
mice.
saw this.
They're two mice.
Not mice.
Yeah, they're trying to save a giant eagle. I know the movie. They on the outback.
Oh, it just says a group of animals who assign their top mice.
Yeah, they're mice.
What? Fuck off.
Oh, they definitely are mice.
What am I thinking of them as?
Those are mice, Dexter.
Yeah, they are mice.
That's
You know
definitely
what?
mice look
In
like.
my mind, I'm thinking that the Rescuers Down Under is Chip and Dale are the two.
Right.
I mix them up. You know what I mean? I cross the
Chip and Dale.
streams.
Yeah, they were just
Chip and Dale Rescue. You know why the Rescuers? I did that.
No, I think
Damn!
they took the idea of the Rescuers, but gave it to Chip and Dale. Maybe they lost the rights. I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah. Oh wow. All right. No, all right. I stand corrected. See what a humble person I am.
It's not mind control!
And you see what a humble person I am by not going, you're wrong! I'm right! Name of the episode?
What
Bernard.
was it? I don't know.
Look it up quick.
Why do I need these glasses? Bernard. The Passenger.
The Passenger.
Ooh. Extra long episode. Hour and a half. And they had a special, like, Marvel credits scene that
Yeah.
threw me off. I had to come running back into
Well,
the
they did
living
that
room.
last season, remember?
No.
And when they cut back to Armistice still running around, because you thought, like, we left them off and she died, but then you see her, like,
Who?
attacking. Armistice, the blonde snake lady?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So
Oh,
the
yes.
passenger, that can refer to a lot of things, if you think about it. A lot of people are passengers.
We're all passengers on this big blue
That's the overall
rock
thing they say at the
that
end,
we
right?
call Earth. This island Earth.
A mutant. All right, boss. Well, you texted meh.
Yeah,
So-
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I got some notes.
Please disclose.
I don't know. Maybe it was a bad start for me when I watched this because I started with a nitpick. One of the first things she said is, we've been doing this countless times before. Wouldn't a robot know exactly how many times? But
She
then
does.
No,
she
she
goes
does.
and says
She does.
it. Yeah, she says 11,927.
Yes.
Why didn't you just say that before? Why did you say countless times? I'm not.
Well, she's just speaking. It's
She's
I
just.
don't know.
and then she goes into robotic mode.
I guess.
Oh well, that's a really bizarre. That's a really bizarre one to be that mad about.
I didn't like when she runs up with the men in black to those guys with the machine guns, and they just take them out.
Pretty easily,
running
right?
on horseback with
Yeah.
pistols. There's 3 guys with machine guns.
Now,
I mean, come on.
one of the things that I was confused about is that she takes the flattened bullet off of Teddy's brain muffin, and she puts it in the Man in Black's pistol and gives
Yeah.
it back to him.
The
So
jam.
I thought for sure, like, how did she even get it into the chamber? You know what I mean? I thought it was just going to be like shoved in there so that on the next time
No,
he
I
tries
think
to
it
fire
was
the gun,
blocking the
it
chamber.
blocks it off.
It's blocking
But
the
he
barrel.
fired several shots to kill those guys.
Because she put it. Remember, he has that weird revolver that you flip a switch and it does like a super shot.
Oh, that's what it was.
And so when she was getting shot,
yes,
she knew he would get
The
frustrated and go
explosive
for the
one.
hand cannon. Mode.
Thank you. That was making me nuts. I couldn't figure that out. Okay,
Yeah,
Just
he has
ask
a lot
me.
of
I'll
Now that makes
answer
sense.
all your
There's
questions.
a lot of bullets in that gun. I guess he
rescuers are
reloaded
mice.
after he shot at the submachine gun guys, but
that makes sense. Well, he only shot her a few times. He didn't
he
shoot
shot
her
at the submachine gun guys.
a few
How many
times too.
bullets does that gun have? So I think
I
he
bet
must have reloaded in
6?
between.
60? Wait, which gun?
No, Williams' big revolver.
I think. Remember, look, it might be 7 shots, and then you can set it to a mode where it shoots like
explosive shot or
an
something.
explosive
Mega
shot. I think it has many shots. I forget.
Yeah, that makes sense because it blew his like fingers off too. Some like 3 of his fingers off, I think.
It's
Now,
like a
what did you-
shotgun round.
There was
Yeah.
also a moment in the background where there was a penis-shaped rock that I will point out.
Well, they're everywhere, boss.
That's the American
There are many
West.
penis-shaped trees, penis-shaped cars.
Some people call them cacti. Some people call them.
There's many penis-shaped shadows in that, in this wide shot
Nice
here.
vistas again.
You can find a penis in almost everything.
Yes, the clouds.
If you
There's a
look.
penis right there. I'm looking at the clouds.
Wow.
Nah, there wasn't. They're forcing it.
Look at all this penis wheat that she's
This penis wins.
driving through.
His arm looks like a penis.
Penis looks like a penis?
And another thing with, I guess his daughter healed him, right? She had the med kit because he was shot up bad, but I guess he's okay now.
Huh? What?
Because Man in Black was shot up real bad, but she had that she went to the medical supplies. I guess she fixed him.
Well, not completely, though. He's still injured.
Yeah.
And now he's injuring himself because Dolores finds him and he's digging around in his arm because he has no idea what reality is anymore. And then that's when she puts that blocks the explosive round chamber or whatever the hell. I don't know how guns work. With that flattened bullet.
You have a bullet. You put it into the chamber. You spin the barrel.
Oh, jeez.
Spin the chamber.
Now Oxnard's a gun nut.
No, anyone who knows guns.
Jeez,
out there
take it
laughing at
easy,
me.
Charlton Heston.
God damn dirty
my
hosts.
comments for the
From my
beginning.
cold dead hands.
Wait
till we move along. Well, there's a lot to unpack in this episode, mostly towards the end with the timelines, and because Bernard keeps going back and forth. But
Yeah.
I didn't find the timelines confusing, or I don't think it was supposed to be like a shot. Like the William in the first season was supposed to be a surprise, kind of a shock.
No,
this wasn't.
I wasn't at the end of the episode yet. I was nearing the end, and I was feeling a little confused. So did someone keep track? Is someone keeping a chart? But then by the end, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, by the end, it does all come together.
Yeah, because it was getting to a point where I was like, I don't think
Is he seeing the future?
I don't think I know what's going on anymore. I thought it was an interesting reveal with Hale.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boss is pointing at the
I
television.
think it's coming up.
The
These spots just look cool over here.
Penis rock.
Yeah.
There it is. Behold, Penis Island.
It's gonna be on the right side of the screen eventually.
Okay.
That's Bernard.
For an
We're
audio,
gonna have to watch for like 20 minutes
audio
while we wait for him.
podcast.
Like he's pointing. Oh no.
for something the listeners can't see.
You can tell on the timestamp.
What's that? Oh no, that's just Bernard's penis.
Yeah, there's many penis-shaped rocks out there.
No, this one's definitely a penis.
I feel like it's not worth the wait.
It's definitely not.
What about, is that one? That penis-shaped rock the one you're talking about?
That's not penis-shaped.
What about that horse penis?
That's a penis, boss.
No, that's a penis.
Stupid animals. They don't even understand how lucky they are. Well, the thing about Delos, it is true. Like, apparently...
Everything's penis-shaped.
No, having the proper stance with a gun, using duck and cover, you're guaranteed to get shot.
Yeah.
But if you're just out in the open, willy-nilly shooting, just standing around like
not
we were
if you're
soldiers.
Not if you're Sizemore, who I don't understand why he did what he did.
Neither do I.
Doesn't make sense. He
Doesn't
did
make
not
sense.
have to do that at all.
No.
Didn't have to die anyway. I understand making a distraction, but he did not have to get shot up. That was weird. And he's, giving the speech that Rodrigo or whatever was supposed to give.
Hector.
Hector. That's the actor's name. Is Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
I had a comment about that because I don't think that guy would do that.
Well, he would
I
probably.
I could see him distracting them and then throwing his gun and giving up, but not just dying.
Not giving his life up.
What the fuck is that?
Why did he do that?
I thought that was so stupid.
It was over the
never
top and
do that.
unnecessary.
But the character would never do that.
No, not that dramatic a change. I understand. Okay,
I'm sure he
made
them,
he made a change. His character changed, and to the point where he helps them and makes a distraction so they get away. Like I thought when he looks back and sees, okay, they got away. I'm just distracting them. I'm not going to die. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought he was just going to give up.
Yeah,
And
totally unnecessary.
they gave him the option. He said, "Put down your weapon, sir."
All right,
just gave
even
up.
after they
He
shot him
helped
the
them.
one time. It didn't make any unless they thought, oh, they're
I
going to
thought
kill
that
me
was
anyway.
Ridiculous. I don't understand that.
My only thought is the actor wants to leave the show and is not coming back for season 3. He's like,
Maybe.
Why would you want to leave
Yeah.
the show?
Maybe he wants to do something else.
I
don't know.
love when people do that. Oh, I'm in the biggest show in the world right now. I want to leave to do other creative things. Like
Mr. Echo.
Yeah, Mr. Echo. You
Mr.
fucking
Echo.
moron. And what was the other guy? The other guy was even from Game of Thrones. And he ended up being in the Deadpool movie.
Darius?
Yeah, he was the first Dario Naharis or whatever. And
He was a rapper, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a rapper, but he's also an
Gin
actor.
dude.
He was in he's in Deadpool, the first Deadpool movie. He's like one of the villains. And but come on, what? You want to leave this show? I don't understand that.
That's what I think. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Who knows?
He will come
Then,
back. Who knows? Maybe he's not dead.
Then evil Doctor
I
Strange.
feel like he got extra evil here. You don't think he was
Suddenly-
that evil, right? He
Here's
wasn't
another-
that evil
here's
before.
another
He was
thing
an
that doesn't make
asshole. But he's like, let me turn this chain on for no reason.
He's just an
yeah.
asshole because he's just doing his job.
He's
and
alone
he's
now.
annoyed.
Yeah.
Now he's annoyed, and he's like, there is no pleasure without pain or something.
no one's
And
around.
he turns all her
It
pain
just
receptors up.
solidifies the point that humans are assholes and all the robots are just victims to these assholes.
And Maeve is a saint, and you can. And it was really like it's really bizarre that happened.
And then this guy's like, "No, don't touch the hair!
not the hair. This costs a lot of money to have these plugs put in.
And that also seems like a really dangerous tool to be used. Wouldn't the top be like covered by something?
Oh, like
It's
have
just
a
it's just
guard.
completely
Have a
open.
guard.
Yeah, a guard.
Yeah, yeah.
A completely open spinning
In
blade.
that situation, it wouldn't have helped
Because
him.
there's going to be some
Right?
splashing.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, you need
What
a-
the
But
He
fuck
needs
is that?
protective eyewear. Also,
Yeah, what if things just
like blood was gonna splatter.
circuits just
Maybe
start
robot
flying
blood
at
is
you.
fine. Just
No,
like,
it's not when it gets in your eye. I mean, I'm not saying for disease purposes. I'm saying for like you blind yourself.
I know
even
it sounds,
temporarily.
I feel like it sounds like you're nitpicking it crazily, but I hate when I see
you are.
stuff. No, but that's the thing. Though,
I hate when I see the slightest thing.
It just bugs me when I see stuff that doesn't make any sense. Why didn't they watch it and say, "Oh, we should have"?
Oh, this is garbage.
Like,
Well,
watch-
see, no, it didn't bother me when I first saw it, but now watching it again and talking about it, it's like, yeah, why wouldn't you have the apron on?
in the other part
put-
of the
put some
episode, they have
glasses
something
on.
over their face. They have that guard
That's what I'm
over their
saying.
face. Yeah.
I mean,
Put
that's-
something on.
That's kind of extreme nitpicking. I mean, I think, oh, that's weird they didn't
But
do
that's
that, but I
do
don't
you see
dwell
the
on it.
splatter when his neck
I
went?
don't mean just that,
Yeah.
but I mean the other stuff.
I'm
I've
just
been
not
talking
even
about, too.
saying for anything other than like this might splatter into my eyes and then I won't be able to see well. But then I like, but the guard wouldn't have helped protect him from the android killing him because they just returned it to the blade part, and all they do is nick
No,
his
yeah, I
jugular,
know,
and
but
that's
it doesn't make sense with that.
What if,
the
like, you're
blade-
doing it, and then, like, there's blood all over the floor, and you slip, and your
Exactly.
face falls
It
right
just-
into it?
Well, maybe they're limited to what they have access to, since everything's in chaos.
Limited to what they have. This
Who would commission
come on.
that tool?
They have everything they need.
That might have been like from a construction site, and he just, this will do. We don't have access to this other one.
Man, he's trying to
Delos,
justify
don't
it.
justify this.
I'm not
Horror,
justifying.
this clearly
Endless budget
this
this company
egregious
has.
blunder.
I don't understand. The part with the bulls was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
The running of the bulls,
And then it's a callback to
the
the
maving of the
intro.
bulls.
Yeah.
You see the bison falling down.
Yeah, that was cool.
So why didn't they use bison? Why did they use bulls? Another nitpick, boss.
That's a good question.
I'm outraged. I felt bad that animatronic bull was sacrificed.
I felt
Yeah.
bad because his meat wasn't fully formed. Think of all the steaks you could have had off that delicious bull.
I know they left the best cuts off.
Oh,
Did you
the
notice?
rump roast, the tenderloin.
Yeah.
What am I going to eat? The pecs?
I need a ribeye. You can't get a nice ribeye.
The haunch? Where's the haunch? What am I going to eat? Is horn?
They've got the shoulder is on there.
I'll have the hoof. Pass the hoof, please.
It would behoove you to try it. Anyway,
Okay, so I wrote this down. Maybe the reason there's no drones or aircraft, because that still bothered me. Although you do see like a transport plane at the end.
Yeah.
And so my reasoning is Delos, even though they're a huge corporation, there's something going on with the Chinese where they're not going to allow any American militarized air drones, aircrafts of any sort in this zone.
that's their airspace, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's illegal for any American air unit to be near China. Even if they'll
Oh yeah, that could make sense.
Shit, I might have missed it.
What, the penis? The penis?
Penis.
I might not have.
Penis.
That's the name of this episode. Penis.
Is that it?
No.
There's like 4 you could choose from.
Let's go back a little because I might have.
Now we're rewinding to look for the penis rock.
You want Oxnard to just Google rocks that look like penises right now, and he can
I
show
think
you?
you go on Reddit. It's
You
a
can
sub-
find 10 that'll blow your mind.
subreddit called
Earth
Number
Earth
7
Porn.
will shock you.
Just making sure.
It's
Doctors
just an
hate 'em.
actual penis.
Mother Nature loves it. The whore.
That could be the cover of the
Insecure
episode.
men hate it. Wait, I don't think you went back far enough, boss.
No, I did.
All right,
I'm
let's
just
see.
checking. No, I'll see. You can
Just
chat. Question. Want to pick a question?
Go
All
ahead.
right, while we wait for the penis?
Go for it, Dexter.
Oh, I think I got one of boss's. Oh my god! This is a paragraph!
Yeah. So
Oh my god!
there's context.
All right, here we go. Let's say, I think I see Star Trek written in here. Let's say the simulations of virtual reality were perfected. You could be anyone in any world and do anything in a virtual world that is totally under your control. Almost like the holodeck in Star Trek. However, the only way you can benefit from this connection would be to interrogate your brain with computers running the
integrate.
simulation.
I mean,
Interrogate.
Integrate?
Integrate. That was my mistake. Would be to interrogate your
your
own
brain.
All right, listen up, brain.
You're gonna tell me everything I already know.
These lights are pretty hot, aren't they, brain?
I'm burning. I'm your brain.
All right, okay, so, however, the only way to benefit from this connection would be to integrate your brain with the computers running the simulation. In the real world, your body would be unmoving, degrade, and become unusable due to your constant connection to the virtual world. So, like Avatar, like the movie, the James Cameron movie, Avatar.
I don't know.
All right.
The Matrix, if they're not hooked up to
You know, the Matrix,
machines,
that kind of concept.
your muscles have atrophied.
Okay. no
What's the
answer
question?
there. However, you would also be sustained by machines so that you could live forever.
I guess
So-
yeah.
so the
essentially,
Matrix?
it's sort of
Yeah.
like Matrix. Yeah.
Would you do this or no, and why?
But the Matrix, you don't have control of what you're doing in there. It's different.
Yes, this is like, do you want to give this world up for
A fantasy world?
A fantasy world.
But you know it's a fantasy world, but it's as real as this
But
one.
you can control it.
Now, do I
found
control?
the penis
I can
rock.
control it as I'm in it, or I control it before I enter.
Sure, yeah, you control when you're in it.
So you're just God in this world,
Basically.
I feel like I'll
If
get
you wanna
so
be.
bored.
and I have to be in there forever. I can't leave whenever I want.
No.
So would you rather live the life you're living now? Or
I would not
want
want to be in there forever.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in there forever. So I guess I'd say no.
I think I'd say no. Knowing
What if you
that-
could make the
knowing that-
simulation like you exited, but you didn't?
Wait, what?
You mean so you trick yourself in the end?
Yeah, you could make
So
it
that-
so the simulation is sort of like you exited, but you really
Yeah, but
didn't.
you'd always know you tricked yourself. You'd just be trying to fool
But if
yourself.
it's all the same,
Or is it like Memento, like the movie Memento, where like the guy, where like this is a spoiler alert in case anyone hasn't seen the movie. Have you seen the movie?
No,
Forget it then. Are we gonna? Do you want to see the movie?
not really.
What would you do, boss?
I think we have. All right, well, whatever.
Oh,
Anyway.
I don't think I'd do it. I like the real.
He's trying to convince us to do it. He wouldn't do it.
I'd do it if I could leave and then go back and forth and then leave again and go back in.
No,
Sure.
if it was like the holodeck and I could use it anytime I please.
If it was fun.
That's
yeah.
fine to escape reality every once in a while. That's one of the great things
I guess
about like movies and video games and all these kind of things.
If my life was a
But-
hellhole, like a living nightmare, then yes. But
If
right-
it was like one of the bots, like that's basically. Did you get this idea from watching this episode? Because that's basically what they're doing.
Oh no! Actually,
Is
that was
that-
before I thought of it.
Yeah, right.
No, I thought of it at work, and then I watched the episode after.
Yeah. No, because what happens in this episode is that when they go to the forge,
Digital Eden.
yeah, Dolores is going to delete everything there, everything,
Yeah.
everyone, all the data and all the hosts, and
Bernard has to
instead,
kill
but
her.
what happens is before she does that, this whole like Eden world opens up that only the bots can see.
That was very cool.
That was really cool.
Because I was like, wait, are the humans going to see this?
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to go through it.
Boss is pointing at the screen.
Oh, I see. It's just over. It's just over Ed Harris's shoulder.
I mean, it looks like every other rock.
At just
No
about
way!
15,
This one's different.
At
It's a
just
penis.
about 15 and 40 seconds. 15 minutes and 40 seconds or so you started, and then I think it comes up.
Dolores gets off her horse, then you see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a penis.
All right.
It's a rock as well.
So there you go. Look
That was
up.
well worth the wait.
If you have a giant rock.
But anyway, back
penis,
to the
it's a
question.
rock.
That question actually is pretty good because it leads us back into a major part of this thing where
Boom.
the robots are going into this this
Eden.
world that they can control. It's a paradise for them.
Endless, he says.
Endless. Boundless.
It's a star citizen of worlds.
Except it's completed.
Turn at the page,
No one got
open to
ripped
the
off.
Yet.
Yeah, and then all these people through. But yeah, that was a good point because the humans can't see. Because I thought that Felix and Sylvester, I was like, are they going to go through? You know what I mean? Like, but they couldn't see it. And then when
Yeah.
the guys
Doesn't
guys
look like
walk
anything to
through,
me.
like they see that they're in the world. And they look back and they can't see the entrance
Right.
anymore. But then what you see is happening. Their body just
Yeah,
falls off a
yeah.
cliff.
Just instantly dead.
It's so cool.
And then it's revealed that's, where Dolores decided to flood everything in the valley. and-
Right, because that was like a security measure.
So I wrote this. I looked this up. This just sort of makes sense to everyone. So Arnold created Dolores, who killed Arnold. Then Dolores recreated Arnold as Bernard.
At Ford's behest.
Bernard then kills Dolores.
Right.
The recreated Dolores.
Well, it's
Well,
not.
then
It's
Bernard
not recreated.
recreated Dolores again.
It's, no, now he uses a Hale shell
Hale
to
shell.
put Dolores' brain in.
Who then killed Bernard.
Didn't kill Bernard?
And then the recreated Bernard in the
Yeah.
original. Yeah.
She shot him.
Well, we don't know that.
Well,
Well,
We don't know.
and then at the end, you see Hale. So now he made the
yeah, I don't know who Hale
So
is.
Hale-
No, Hale is Dolores.
is Dolores,
That's
and
Dolores.
she created the original Dolores, who then created
Oh
Bernard.
no! Wait, hold on. Yeah.
This is at the very end.
No,
So
she
there's
did.
two
No, yeah.
Dolores-
Sorry, I forgot
different
about that.
Doloreses.
Yes.
No.
I see.
Oh yeah. So yes. So Dolores made another Dolores.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But the original Dolores is Hale.
Is Hale.
Yeah. And
No.
Yes.
The original Dolores is the one that was made. The second
No.
Dolores is
That one
is
was-
Hale.
no,
Bernard killed the original Dolores and brought her
but
back.
brought her
as
back.
Hale.
He put her back into Hale's body.
People call her Haloris.
He took her. He took
I thought there was
Dolores.
another Dolores before that, though.
No,
Okay.
no. Dolores. He took Dolores. He shot
No, I
Dolores,
know
but then
that.
he put her in
I know
Hale,
that.
and then Hale made another Dolores.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought there was another.
Do you see why the
Hale
show
is dead.
Do you see why the show's impossible to predict, boss?
So
like we come up with these
yeah.
theories,
and
like
then
who
right,
the fuck is going to predict
and then
that?
they made another Bernard. That's why I said no, she didn't. But I forgot that she did shoot him, just like what he did to her.
And it's revealed that
So it did the
the
same
Bernard
thing.
we've been seeing in these flash forwards with Dolores and Bernard, which I think we guessed right. We guessed that it was taking place far in the future, and it's just
And-
revealed
yeah.
that is well after all this takes
And that
place,
was in the real world too.
and the whole thing going on with the asshole general guy,
Oh man,
like she's been Dolores the whole time, right? That's the big reveal.
she was Dolores the whole time since Ford was found on since Bernard was found on the beach.
Yes.
Remember in the first episode he's found on the beach, and then the Swedish dickhead or
So when
guy
did Elsie die? When did Bernard see Elsie getting killed by Hale?
Yeah, before he was found on the beach, like before this.
So Hale, Elsie.
So here's what happens. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
I think
Because remember, you see Elsie walk up, and when
Right.
all the robots are going through the gate.
no, yeah, but what happens is Ford. I keep saying Ford. Bernard already killed Dolores
Okay.
when Elsie dies, because then he realizes what he has to do, and he's pleading for Ford to
Yeah.
come back.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then,
Okay,
but it was
okay.
actually just his imagination. And then he goes back and makes Dolores into
Hale.
Hale.
Yeah.
Let's call her Halores.
And then he goes and he's like, all right, so in order for this to work, though, I have to jumble my memories up. Otherwise, they'll be able to find out what happened.
Exactly.
And so that's when the first episode begins. We find him on the beach by the water, and then Hale's with them that whole time. But actually, Dolores was Hale during that time.
Okay. And so, correct me if I'm wrong. So remember the part where Dolores, she changes the satellite feed so it's not transmitting information to Delos anymore? She says he's sending
Yeah.
it to a place. Am I correct in assuming she's sending it basically to Bernard's house? Maybe he has servers there? Because
Yeah, I was
Hale-
wondering, maybe.
Hale Dolores leaves,
Yeah, Dolores.
and then when you see, you realize all those flashbacks with Dolores and Bernard in the beginnings, that's off Westworld.
That's in the future.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so that Hale made Dolores, who then wanted to recreate Bernard, and then he recreated the house he grew up in. So I think Eden is existing there outside the influence of everyone else. There's no way in or out.
So the servers are there.
I'm assuming the servers are
Yeah.
in Bernard's house.
Because I was like, what is she shooting them to, like, another planet or something?
I was like,
what
this could
is
go really
happening there
weird.
now in
They
Andromeda?
will encircle Jupiter for the next trillion
I don't know
years.
what's going on. You see Star Child, like, float in or something from...
I thought it was
I
a
had no
really,
idea.
again, it reminded me of Asimov when, spoilers, at the end of Foundation and Earth, when they finally find Earth and then they go to the moon, and it's revealed, like, Daniil is there, and he's
Yeah.
the one overseeing humanity.
Yeah, like keeping the memories alive,
Yeah,
basically.
it's like,
he's like the hard drive of Earth.
So I imagine, like, if everything we live in is a simulation, you were talking about that, boss? Like, simulation theory?
Yeah.
And,
Because I was listening to the Fermi Paradox Solutions today, too. That's where I came up with some of my questions.
and,
Do you
so,
want to explain what that is? Tell the folks at home.
I don't really know. It's
what
just
that is.
well, if you don't
The
know.
Fermi
I
solution.
don't really know. I just know what some of the solutions are.
Oh well, what? Well, so wait, what? What is it?
One of them is there.
How do you know if you? How can you understand
Well,
what the
Fermi
solutions are if you don't know what the problem is?
I don't know the details, but he basically tried to estimate whether there's other intelligent life in the galaxy,
one of the
and
things
if they would
was-
have contacted us, and they should have by now, or we should have found out if there is
So
by
there's something
now.
stopping us from.
And the
Contact.
solutions are why haven't we found them, or they haven't found us.
and one
then-
is that there's an overlord
Right.
that's controlling everything. So that just had me thinking, if everyone's in Eden, being separated from humanity, they're living in this bliss-free.
Yeah.
I mean, not bliss-free, blissful world. That's everything.
What a world!
It's a hell.
Bliss free.
Eden. Yeah, so they're living their lives. They're doing everything. They don't realize beyond their even comprehension. There's
Yeah.
this greater overlord overseeing everything and protecting them,
Yeah.
which is interesting. And I was reading an article. This guy, one of the producers on the show, one of the writers, he was saying like season 3 is basically going to be like almost like a completely different show.
This could have been a series.
By the end, I
finale.
was like, "Is this the
This
end?"
could
of
have
it?
been a series finale. I was like, the only thing that really keeps it from truly feeling like a series finale is that at in the middle of the credits they have that scene with what happened with Ed Harris's character.
Yeah, and I'll link the interview. In that same interview, the guy says that scene takes place way, way in the future. So I don't even know what that means.
Way in the future.
That's what he said. He said
when
this
he
is-
finally gets in. How long was he sleeping in the desert?
I don't
there?
know. It can mean anything. If you think about it. Maybe
Well, if he's a
I'll-
robot, that's the big question.
there he's a robot. He has to be because they're looking for fidelity. She says
Right.
if he were.
And so, but is
he-
she alive?
Maybe
or
the world is in ruin, and he's on this beach somewhere.
Yeah, like, I don't know what that means.
Now, one of the questions I had, since we just brought it up, let's talk about this last scene, because that's driving me crazy. I was so confused. Now I'm even more confused, because that's way in the future.
He said,
So,
I'll tell you right here. It's,
how many times has
post-credit
he...
scene is the far, far future. That was a quote. Far, far future.
Who said that?
one of the writers.
persons on the show. I'll get the...
So, the scene where he's taking the elevator down into the forge, his hand is blown up. He's loading his gun up, and he's getting ready to go in there like he's chasing Dolores and Bernard. But he goes in there, and instead he finds his daughter, right? Now, his daughter, is that a bot? Or did he kill a robot daughter? How far in the future? So wait, did we see another timeline?
Hold on.
Was that a whole other timeline with the daughter and Ed Harris? That whole thing was way in the future?
Why does
when he
the
kills
writer...
No, that was in this current time. I'm saying that scene is way in the future, where William is probably dead, only his host keeps going on, and then
but his daughter's the same age, unless that's a robot daughter.
That's a robot too, I believe.
You think so?
I think so, and so
we don't know. Maybe he did kill a robot daughter.
I think maybe the daughter, they brought her back or something. I'm thinking the whole world is controlled by robots at some point in this far future. Now they're trying to bring back William, and it's complicated, so they're trying to figure out his fidelity.
No, say it again. What scene is supposed to be the far future? I thought you said...
The last one that we're talking about, where Ed Harris finds his daughter. You think he's going down to the forge in the elevator after his hand was blown up, and then he opens the door, and it's like not the forge, it's like his daughter's there, and she takes him into the room, and they have the interview like he used to do with old man Delos.
Oh,
did you see that?
I think I missed that.
That's during the credits start to play, and then that scene
Well,
happens. So you turned it off.
No, I watched. I thought it was just Bernard at the end, and then
then the credits roll.
Them at the house.
Then the credits roll after that, and then this scene happens. So you missed this whole thing. Oh, all right. Let's put a pin in that, okay? And we'll come back to it after you watch that, because we have the episode rolling here. Now, one of the interesting things I thought, and I thought it was kind of well done, was when Bernard and Dolores go into the system. I was kind of like well done, and it was also kind of like almost lazy to me, just because I think I didn't quite understand what was going on. It was just like this: we are in the system. How is this happening? I don't understand how any of this is working.
The idea of Logan was put in charge.
But it just looks like Logan. It's not Logan.
It's overseeing the accumulation of all the people who visited the park.
Right. So they're in a computer program.
Yeah. And they're entering because
they've matrixed their way in
Yeah.
To the computer program, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Logan reveals that, like, you know, we thought they were so complicated, but no, it's only like 120 different things. It's like these variations.
It's like 10,000 lines or something.
Hey, all these algorithms
for the
put
book
together.
of Old Man Delos.
Yeah, and then each human has like a book.
Yeah.
She picks a certain name. I forget the name. I should have wrote it down.
Oh, yes, I forgot the name. Wasn't it like Carl something?
And before they go there, you see Delos in the bar and in the saloon, and then you see him out in the streets, how he's in full control of everyone. He wants everyone just
insane.
Yeah, he's psychotic.
Did I told you to run? Here's the thing about me, son. He's a cheeky, weak cunt. I love that line. That made me laugh.
Do you want to know what Jingles thought? He's sending me his thoughts.
Right now?
Yes.
Wow! Come in, Jingles.
Does he know we're recording right now?
Yeah.
He's just trying to horn in?
So
that's what he does, man.
Tell him to show up.
He horned in on my wife.
He didn't like that they combined his two least favorite characters, and he didn't get to enjoy their deaths because Dolores he doesn't like and Haley doesn't like.
Now we can hate them even more.
I like them fine.
Your two least favorite characters too, Dolores?
Yeah, I didn't like them either.
I like them.
Yeah,
I like Dolores. Hale was annoying because
you're supposed
she's
to not like
her
Hale. You don't want to like her.
And then he said that Dolores, her whole goal was to bring them to the Valley Beyond, and then once she gets there, she just wants to kill them all.
Well, I don't know. I think that plan changed once everyone she cared about was dead. Yeah. That was my thinking. She has no one to bring.
Yeah, Teddy killed himself.
She has a kind of epiphany, I think, after
Bernard kills her and then brings her back.
But even before that, when Teddy kills himself because he's like, "You changed me. This is wrong," and she's like, "Oh God," I think she kind of realizes like she was on a wrong path.
Yeah,
and so I don't know. That's what or maybe not. I mean, I could be wrong. She also talks about how the Valley Beyond for her, I think, was the real world. Not even just this. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
she's saying, fuck this place completely and
That makes
fuck the
sense,
human
then.
race.
And she got
That's why
out.
Bernard's gonna. That's why Bernard wants to kill her. If my boss is making a frowny face at old man Delos' man boobies.
A man's ear. No, bro. Man's ear. Bro. Man's ear.
It happens to us all, boss. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, she does change, and even at the end she changes because when she
Yeah.
brings back Bernard, she says like, "I can't do this. I need you, and we're not going to be friends.
Yeah.
We're not going to be allies. But this is not going to work unless we exist at the same."
I thought that was so weird. Like we have to. Basically, it's like they have to have a rivalry. Like
yeah.
the Joker needs Batman.
Yeah,
You know, they need each other.
America needs jealousy.
They
You're not going to
need
do
each
anything if
other.
you're not jealous. Look at that guy's car. Wait, his TV's what inches?
You mean the car of Stanley Jealous?
fuck that?
Kill him, Stanley Jealous, MD. Snooty
DDS?
gynecologist. Fuck.
His pussy car.
Look at my wife's genitals, will you?
Oh man.
This man is confused. I thought that was a really. I loved all the scenes. They got Peter Mullen is the actor's name, right?
Yeah.
That plays the Delos Senior. I thought
That
he-
would be
he
madness
was so
being in this
fucking
lab
good.
with 80 of him
Oh my
yelling
God,
at himself.
Can you imagine? No, you, fuck you, fuck you.
But what's weird is like this lab isn't a tangible thing. Doesn't really exist. It's like they entered it,
Yeah.
and this is. I
But
think
this is not them physically entering. They're
Yeah.
physically standing. This is like Boss's scenario.
zeros
They're
and ones.
standing in the pods.
Yeah, they're like. I think the show is just trying to portray it so humans watching it can understand, but they're
Right.
just in this
Yeah.
wave
Right.
of information.
This is just
Yeah,
zeros
yeah,
and
yeah.
ones, man.
Yeah.
Like I really wonder how long they were in there for. Like it could have been like 30
Nanoseconds.
seconds.
0.001 seconds.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
And I loved the scene with what's his name, Ben Barnes and Peter
Logan.
Mullen and everything. It was so good.
And his father taught him how to swim by basically drowning him until he touched the bottom of the pool.
And then he said,
Well, and then what's fucked up, and he's like, "I did get clean. I came back, and what'd you tell me?" He basically told him, "You're not gonna stay clean. Fuck off."
And what happened? I was right.
And yeah, no, but that's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, it's
he
like,
just drove his son away again. He's a fucking monster.
If you fucking help me out, Dad.
Dad, I got clean. You won't stay clean forever. What the fuck? Fine, I guess I won't. Heroin. Yeah.
And that's
think-
why
I
it's
think
his,
they-
not cornerstone. That's his, I forget what they
No,
use.
but all roads always led to that moment. Like, no
Yeah.
matter, that was the point. No matter what happened, it was just this moment always occurred. And it always happened the same way.
So Logan reminded me of Daniil Olival. I think that was his name. The robot they find on the moon in Asimov.
Yeah. The one keeping it all together. That's from the
Yeah.
That's from the Caves of Steel. The
It
one,
just
Elijah
reminded me-
Bailey's old partner.
Yeah, and then he has to ask Trevize or
I
something?
can't remember in Foundation and Earth, I can't remember that guy's name.
I think his name is Trevize, and then the guy Daniil just says to him, "Okay, it's up to you. You were brought here because you have to make the choice."
Yeah.
Which I felt like Logan is saying that to Dolores, and she
yeah.
goes through some of the books, and she makes her
You know what?
choice.
I wonder if that was really influenced by Asimov's writing, because we've seen
I wonder,
influence.
man.
You brought up the Slaughterhouse 5 references before. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, like Asimov must have some kind of influence on
Yeah,
the writers
robots.
here and everything like that. Just the nature of the material itself.
And I like the
having
book.
Robots, but-
Yeah, I like the book references.
You know what's funny? I'm going to interject something really because we're talking about Asimov and robots.
okay.
"Shut up, Oxnard."
No, I just want to, before I forget, my daughter loves this show called Team Umizoomi, right? It's this little kid's show, counting and shapes and all this kind of stuff. And she's obsessed with it. So she got this toy for her birthday for it, and one of the characters is just named Bot. It's a robot, right? But when she says Bot, she says butt.
But
So I was like, it's perfect. It's how
Robot.
it's supposed to be. But should be the shortened
Robot.
version of robot.
where's your butt?
But
What do you mean?
there's an army of butts out there.
Holy butts!
But she goes, but. She goes, Millie, Geo. Those are the other characters. But.
That's cool.
It's adorable. Anyway.
Keep an eye out for the name. I was just gonna say it's cool how all the humans are represented as books, and they.
Are you making fun of my daughter?
Yes.
You
Ha ha.
fucking monster. She's a treasure. Look out! She's got a gun!
butts.
To the hat!
Oh,
I got it wet.
well, we throw it out after you read it.
Yeah. One of the STS crew becomes a dog. Roll D20.
Oh,
We need to
shit.
die.
Trying to incorporate D&D a little bit. So I don't know who rolls D20. Oh, just someone roll it.
Oh, so Dexter is 1 through 6, Oxnard 7 through 12, Boss 13 to 19, 1 or a 20, reroll. Whoever is the dog, the other two decide the breed. Okay. Oh, wow.
This is convoluted.
This is crazy.
When did I
This
write
is a question. Oh no, I guess it's not
Two.
it doesn't have to be.
I'm the
question.
dog.
All right, boss.
What's my breed?
We have to say what breed of dog Dexter is.
Oh, I bet I know what you're going to say.
Oh, man, maybe we should both write down breeds and then
Should I
share.
ask another question while we wait?
Oh, my God.
Should I go to the hat again? What's it going to be? I think I don't know. The breed that I want to say that I am, I wonder if it's actually, like, accurate to my personality in any way. I have 2 possible breeds. I don't think you guys would say these at all. And I don't even know why I would say them, but that's the first 2 that popped into my head.
No terriers are coming to my mind, I'll say that.
Okay, see, I'm off base already.
Because terriers, stubborn, snarly.
I am stubborn, though. You don't see me with my wife. She is beat to a pulp. I'm just kidding. That's not funny. Domestic violence.
Wait, what did he say?
Domestic violence is
Look up
bad.
dog breeds.
Go ahead, look it up.
Oh, man. All right. Should I ask another question?
Sure.
Hat again. This is why Jingles should be here for this one. All right. In the meantime, alcohol-wise, you can only enjoy either beer, wine, or liquor forever. Choose. I choose liquor. It's very easy. There's so many different kinds of liquor.
That's a tough choice between
It's-
beer and wine for
it is
me.
tough.
I mean, I like beer, I like wine, but liquor is absolutely my choice.
Liquor has a lot of sugar, beer.
Vodka or gin
I might go with liquor, too.
for
yeah.
the win.
Yeah.
And even some whiskey on a cold night. Plus, you can mix it into anything you want. That's the other good thing about liquor.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what
mix
was
it into. I can put one little tea with some Southern Comfort. Boom, done. Lovely. What a wonderful afternoon I'm having.
Can't remember anything. See, boss, what are you basing it on? Like looks?
Mostly looks.
I'm trying to think looks and personality. Looking for someone with blonde hair.
Golden
I got
Retriever,
one. I got one
obviously.
in mind already here.
Oh no! All right, this is a tough one.
Wait, you're asking another one?
You guys are still fucking wasting
Well,
time.
hold on. Let's finish
All right,
this.
you know what?
then
Here,
we'll go to
I'm
the
going to
next
throw
one.
this in randomly because I don't like that.
Well, you
one.
already read it.
Doesn't matter. You know most of these. You wrote them.
Nah, I forget it all.
Liar! All right, what dog am I? This is not that hard. Dog.
It is hard,
DAWG. What dog am I?
All right, I'll just say it.
See, I would think that I'll say this. I'll think Jingles. He's a lab mix. I think mostly because he's always had lab
Airedale.
mixes. What the hell is what? Let me see the picture. Ooh, you know what? That's kind of funny because that looks kind of like a giant schnauzer almost. Oh no, but
Sort
not.
of.
Well, they're smaller, but like
They're big.
I was thinking. See, the 2 dogs I put was a miniature
on.
schnauzer or Westie. A
I was
Westie.
going with Schnauzer.
Until were you before I said that?
That's not far off though.
But is a
Airedale
Schnauzer
and
a terrier?
Yeah.
Here, look.
All right, so
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. Okay, so you're like an
Similar.
Airedale Schnauzer mix.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
a wire-haired dog.
So let me look up. How do you spell Airedale?
Why? Is it because of the beard?
I think.
I don't know what it's caused.
A-E.
I think I'm a Westie.
Ardale.
Westies are bright and
I don't know. I just saw it. and I said,
attractive.
That's it.
me, right? I think I'm very terrier-like because I have like basically manias, and then I
See, but the
I
dog,
go down.
The
and then
dog
I'm
one you
done.
can put back in the hat.
Oh yeah, that's true.
'Cause that
Yeah,
can-
yeah,
That's a repeatable one.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
Next
looking.
time the dog one comes up, you got one of you
So
guys.
that's an Airedale Schnauzer mix.
Sure.
That's it. Yeah.
That's kind
Yeah.
of it. All right. All right. What was the next question?
I already know what I would say Oxnard is.
You got to save it.
I know, but I am going to save it. But all right, back to the show.
Come up with the most disgusting dog.
No, I don't want to say it, but I already know. We're watching the confusing
Yeah.
Sizemore death scene.
Sizemore
I still don't
suicide
understand
scene.
this.
I guess he just got wrapped up in the beauty and story of Maeve, and he knew his story was the one that inspired it. So maybe he's like, "This is what I've been living as a true artist. I've seen my vision truly come to pass, and now I'm ready to go.
Bullshit.
That's the only thing I can think about. That or the actor wants to leave.
And the only thing for the character that I can think of, too, besides from that, I see your point with that, is that if...
See my point. I don't even see my point.
I have no point. No, that he's seeing his vision, like, this is
right.
his creative, like, peak. Carl Strand.
Carl Strand.
Look that up.
So Dolores picked the book. Carl...
While Oxnard looks that up, the only other thing I was going to say is that Sizemore feels like it's a guarantee that I'm going to get killed, maybe, like, tortured and killed. Because they would know
Maybe.
that Delos would know that,
you know who
they
Carl
killed
Strand
him.
is?
He's an author?
He's the asshole guy in charge. That's why she comes to a pretty quick decision.
Yeah!
That makes
Oh,
sense.
shit!
Be funny if she picked like the stupid guy who.
I wonder what she knows about him because she killed him.
It'd be funny if some people's books were like so teeny tiny.
His was pretty
nothing
small.
to them.
No, but even Delos, old man Delos, and you think he's like the biggest businessman in the world, right? Mm-hmm. When he passed, and when he passed the buck to young William.
When he passed. Dad, I'm gonna go do heroin more.
wee cunt. I'm the richest man in the world. I can fart as much as I want, you fucking whipping.
What do you think of the cool riff?
Well, hold on. I like the rift.
This
Reminded me of the Warcraft movie, actually. I don't know, that horrible movie. But Logan even says that Logan the program even says that Delos's book is like only like 10,000 something lines, not even pages. So if you think about,
I think that's what makes a good businessman is a guy who's just.
How many pages do you think would be in your book?
There's a lot of bullshit. Just a lot of like, what the fuck is
I'm
this
like
guy
a
doing?
novella.
It's just overly long, overly complicated, convoluted.
It's mostly me sitting around being anxious for no reason at all.
That's part of my story. No, it'd probably be short too. I'm not too complicated.
I agree. No, I'm just kidding. I think that's sad.
So this scene at the end had a lot
No, he's
of
moving on to
issues
something
with-
It's a very pessimistic view of humanity.
Yeah.
But they probably talked to a scientist and probably, hey, if you put a human in like lines of code, like how would it be? And they probably tried to like estimate.
But
it.
that's true, though. Like, also about how people don't change, and people are very predictable. Human nature it can be very predictable.
I think like after
Harry Seldon did it.
After you're 22, you're just kind of the same kind of.
And that's
thing.
the kind of people don't change a lot of the time. You know what I mean? It's hard. People like routine too. If you think about it, I love a good routine.
Especially men love a rut.
I crave a rut.
We love ruts.
Rut's hut. That's the best.
I love a good rut's hut.
I want to be in a rut in a hut. That relish.
Very large. Very happy for Akecheta.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he bit the dust.
Oh yeah.
For there.
No, when he
like,
went through and he saw Kahana, that was the most emotional.
He has the only happy ending here, really.
Oh yeah.
I mean, true. I mean, Maeve ultimately has a happy ending because she knows that her daughter is safe, and so like she dies knowing that everything is okay.
And also, I think the daughter got like a glimpse, a memory of her.
Oh yeah,
Right
the
before,
daughter knew.
yeah.
The daughter knew, and Maeve knew that she was safe in good hands with the surrogate mom, I guess.
Maeve 2. Revenge of Maeve mom.
And yeah, boss.
Wouldn't she already know that she was? I guess.
Couldn't she have controlled the daughter to say you love me? I'm your mother.
She could have.
I mean,
I don't think she did, though.
communicate through the other robots, right?
Yeah, but I don't think she did that with the daughter.
I thought the last scene with her Clementine on the horse was really cool looking, but I thought it was stupid because it was like Maeve eventually just stopped all the robots with her hand. Why didn't she just do that to start with?
She couldn't hold them though. She couldn't hold them off.
Why was Clementine somehow like? She thought, I guess she was too powerful for her or something.
Well, Clementine is like a
zombie. Doesn't make any
zombie.
sense. Like, there's nothing
Now, once another
basing...
Right, there's no concrete thing there.
They just... it doesn't make sense
Here's
to me.
how I looked at it just when I was watching it.
It's all
just
this
like
random...
in the moment,
to me, it was just random bullshit that wasn't explained. They just made the scene like that, and you had to accept it. It didn't... There was nothing to base it upon.
It seemed like, basically, Clementine's just a zombie that they've controlled...
But they used the program from Maeve to make Clementine, so... I mean,
yeah, but they kind of weaponized it. That's the thing. So I'm just saying, I'm not defending it,
It
or
seems
whatever.
like they
I'm
made
just trying
it.
to explain.
It seems
what
like they
I
made
saw.
it into like one command. She
Yeah,
commands
right.
people to attack each other.
She's on
but Maeve
auto.
could do anything.
Right, but Clementine is just on auto. The program that, like, whatever programming Maeve would use, like, that she chooses to use willingly and has to think about it and think of commands to send to, like, individuals.
Yeah, she's like a robot,
Clementine, I know, but it's different because
process
I'm
it
just
the
saying, hold on.
It's like a hijacking
She's just
router.
that's what I'm saying though. Clementine's just a zombie. She's on autopilot, and it's just constantly on. So once you're within a certain radius of her, it just automatically happens. It's like an aggro field, right? So she just runs in, and or it's like fucking Kilgrave and Jessica Jones. Like, you have to be within a certain physical radius to be within his control.
You ever see this horrible movie called Radius? It's on Netflix.
No, no.
It's about this guy.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've even seen the
Yeah,
credits for it. No, what is that?
it's just a guy. He wakes up and he realizes that anyone in a certain radius, say 50 feet around him, comes near him, they just drop dead immediately. Birds, animals, anything. Until he meets this woman, and then the effect is
Nullified?
nullified. Whenever
Just
she's
for
around.
her, or totally?
Totally. As long as she's within vicinity, but they both have amnesia, and then you find out later
crying out loud.
that he was a rapist and she was a victim. It got stupid.
Oh,
because there was some...
They lost me at that part.
Oh, this is where it fucking infuriated me. It was, they watched a news program and they was like, what's this? Some mysterious cosmic event. And then they flash back to the cosmic event. Apparently some space lightning hit them both. That's what caused it. That was the explanation.
Gamma rays! Oh, man.
And so I hate those stupid movies.
That's
Yes.
horrible.
Like, the premise is interesting, and it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
what
That
it
was
is.
really interesting.
Yeah.
Until the amnesia part. Then it's
man.
like, now they're getting out of control. Like, that got lazy to me.
Yeah, and then there was this other
Not
one.
that I'm saying it's so easy to... I don't have a good solution, but I'm just saying that it just lost me there.
That's I think a lot of writers have come up with a really good...
Well, it's
It's
easy.
hard.
That's the easy part. It's like Lost.
Yeah, but...
They
but
can't follow through. You suck.
I know.
That's the whole part. You gotta follow
Right,
through.
I know, that's
Right,
the hardest
I
part.
agree.
That is the hardest part, though. It's great. Like, how many good, like, kind of interesting ideas have you come up
Anything
with?
could be fucking interesting.
No,
like
that's what I'm
Dexter,
saying.
I eat my
people
shit
not
and it makes
arguing.
me live
You're
forever.
You're missing the point.
I ate my
You're
shit.
arguing with someone who's agreeing with you.
But stop yelling at me. I'm right next. I'm not disagreeing with you about that. I'm saying that's the easy part, to come up with like a cool scenario for like the first third, even half of a good book.
Yeah.
But then how do you wrap it up? That's why series finales always disappoint everybody.
A really good,
except for Breaking Bad, that's one of the only satisfactory series endings.
And it's realistic,
And
yeah.
Battlestar Galactica even was satisfactory in a way. I wasn't enamored with the final episodes, but what?
No, I just think it's funny you go into all these other shows.
No, I'm thinking of my favorite shows.
Exactly, yeah.
That's all I'm just saying. And by the
just
way,
saying-
those are well done shows. But Lost, like, it was like train off the fucking tracks with that show.
Yeah.
They lost control completely. And then they ended up doing the exact thing that they said, no, it's not like that at all. They're not dead. They're not ghosts.
There's a really good... If you go on Pinterest or Reddit, but if you look up writing prompts, that's what I imagine. Like, it's people, they put out this interesting idea.
Yeah.
Like, one of them I read the other day was like, a man wakes up in his bed due to a silver alert. You know that scary sound your phone makes when the weather's bad?
Yeah.
So he looks at the alert, and it's from the government. It says, do not look at the moon. Do not look at the moon.
Oh, yeah.
And then he hits his
told me about
messages, and
this.
he has like 80 messages, and all the messages are his friends and family saying, have you seen the moon? Have you seen the moon? And it's like, write a story from that.
See, now that's a Junji Ito book.
Yeah. Well, Junji Ito wouldn't give you an answer. He would
No,
just...
I know. No, but I'm saying that,
That would
no,
just
no.
be the comic.
But that would be like that kind of did. That's reminded me of one of his comics where he's like walking, where people wake up and they're sewed. Like, some people keep getting sewed together.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that one for some reason.
Oh, man.
And like, don't go, like, the prom. People go to the prom, and then all of a sudden, like, the entire prom disappears, and they find them in this field, and they're all sewn together.
Yeah.
That's so bizarre.
It's good stuff.
God, it's terrifying. I'm honestly, if you are interested, if you've never heard of Junji Ito, the manga artist, and are really like into like horror or creepy stuff like that, you've got to read some of these things. There's one gross one.
Oh, there's a lot
and
of gross ones.
One really gross one.
Is it the pimple guy?
Oh,
That's a good one.
it haunts me.
I showed that one to my girlfriend. I was like, look, we're going to read this together.
Haunts me.
She liked it.
It is fucking disgusting.
I like the one with it.
The other ones are like really creepy, and I mean, these things they will. It's powerful. He's incredible. It's Boss. Have you ever read any of these things?
Nope.
I want you to read some of these things because they
They're
fucking
super
haunt
short.
me.
And there are a lot of them. There's one that's cool. It's like this weird sea creature washes up on the shores of Japan.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like they've never seen anything like before. And then some guy, scientist, cutting into it. And then all of a sudden it bursts open, and all these living human bodies are like flooding out of it with looks of terror. And they realize the skin of the creature is translucent, and it just ends with the scientist saying they were alive the whole time they were inside. What other horrors do they see in the depths of the ocean? And that's the end.
Yeah. Or, one of my favorite ones is this guy is in an institution, and he keeps having these dreams that they're extremely vivid, and then he'll like sleep like a regular night's sleep, but he wakes up and he's like, oh my god. He's like, how long was I asleep for or whatever. I don't remember if that's exactly how it goes.
No, yeah, he would sleep like to
but
everyone else.
in
he's
his
sleeping
dream,
normal hours.
it would be it would get longer and longer, like the dream. So he would end up living years of a lifetime. But then his physical body in the real world starts to change
because every time he went to sleep, he started living eons.
Centuries,
and then he starts
eons, but like
evolving
millennia.
into like the human.
And then he becomes like
the
this
future.
insane, like disturbing looking. Oh my god, it's fucking. I'm telling you, they're like. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. They are
really
so
good.
chilling, and but in like in an awesome way. Except for the one.
The pimple dude,
where there's this guy who owns a barbecue joint, and it's from the daughter's perspective, and the house they live in the restaurant.
Everything's covered in grease,
and everything is greasy from the cooking. And then the one brother is like super weird. He starts like drinking the grease under the table, and he starts acting like really strange. Should I just tell whatever? If you don't want me to spoil it for you,
I mean, the spoiler is just a gross out.
It's just a spoiler, and then anyway, he becomes very erratic and violent and all this stuff. And then basically, at one point, he like pins the sister down because he's super great. He's made fun of all the time at school because he's got horrible pimples all over his face from all the grease. And then he like pins her down, and he puts his hands by like his ears, and then he pushes like his face forward, like squishes his cheeks, and all the fucking pimples like pop and just are like spaghetti coming down onto her face. It's the most fucking disgusting thing I ever read. It is haunting. And then the dad kills the son and chops him up and uses his body for meat. And like these Japanese businessmen, salarymen are coming in like, you gotta try the meat. Oh my god, it used to be like the worst meat, but now it's delicious. Oh, it's so marbled. It's so marbled. And then he starts doing it to the daughter. He starts forcing. She wakes up one time and he's like forcing the grease down her throat, trying to get her to drink the grease. And doesn't it? Because he can marble her up and everything. He like cuts his own leg off or some shit.
The last panel,
and she can't escape. The whole house. The house is dripping. It's a horror.
It's a nightmare.
You got to read it. You got to read it.
I want to read that.
No,
it's not even reading. You just want to look
show
at
him the image.
No,
show him the image.
Don't show me the image.
You have to see it.
I'm not going to look.
Oh, it's horrifying. This haunted me forever. Look at it. No, it does. I can't. I read it one time. I'll never read it again. That's the one I won't read. And I've seen. He does other disturbing things. Like there was one about this social worker, the teacher that goes with the kid's mother, or is actually his aunt or whatever, and she's so beautiful, and but it turns out she's wearing like a skin suit.
Oh yeah, she like
because he keeps on like they keep doing something to the kid that's like fucking his skin up.
Yeah, because what she believes that in order for the skin to be maintained, you have to remove it and soak it in something, but only for a limited time because you can't survive without your skin too long, and then she has to put it back on. That's right.
So she's just like sinew and.
Have you ever read his longer ones?
No.
You should read Geo Uzumaki.
I know. I have never actually. I gotta spend the money to buy them. I feel like I want to buy the collections.
You can get them.
I know, but I haven't.
I think I have most of them on my.
I've read all the shorts, and then one of my other favorite ones is when like these people are drawn to the mountains. There's something they're become obsessed. Like something's calling them. They can't escape the call, and I
showed you, boss.
They go to the mountains in this like canyon, and all of a sudden there's like a shape of and it's as they walk up to it, it's like a perfect fit for them to walk into.
What happened is there was an earthquake and there was a tectonic shift.
Yeah,
and then in the Earth's crust were all these human-shaped holes.
Yeah,
I think you did tell me that.
Yeah, and then they're obsessed. They're drawn to it, inexplicably, and they cannot get it out of their brain, and they have to go in. They have to. And they go in, and then what happens is they disappear, right? But it's perfect for each, and people would find their own unique individual thing that's specifically for them. And then they disappear months later or something like that.
Yeah, they find the other end.
They find the other end.
And it's all these swirly
And it's
lines.
all these, like, squiggly things
and
coming
then,
out.
And then guy puts a flashlight and he's like, I think I hear something.
Yeah,
and
and
like,
he looks inside, and it's like, and they look inside, and it's a person, and they're all like horribly misshapen and everything because as they progressed, the shape changes, and like they slowly like morphed into whatever, and they're like. It's like, kill me! Like what do you say?
and that's the end of the
It's
story.
a nightmare! It's a nightmare, and then it ends! It ends
No
with
explanation.
no explanation! Oh, he's a genius.
Yeah,
anyway.
he used to be a dental hygienist, I believe, and then he switched over to doing comics. Oh, I'm sorry, manga.
Anyway, alright, we got completely off track there, but...
Name the deaths.
Maeve! The tiger...
I feel like
Claw!
I don't see. I didn't,
Dragon lady.
I didn't get the point of Maeve's whole fucking journey. She finally meets her daughter, but she could have she was talking to her daughter
She
long
saves
distance.
her daughter.
She kept her
She
promise.
doesn't save her. Her daughter was already right by that fucking portal.
No, they weren't running. They were holding still. She had to get to them to tell them, look, go, run. I'll hold them back. They were scared.
Everybody is like... everybody freezes.
I
Even
feel like they were
Akecheta
getting through that
or
portal
whatever.
no matter if she showed up or not.
Now, I had a
That's
question.
what I thought
After
when I
Clementine
watched.
infects...
That's why I was like, this is pointless.
I would have run for the portal immediately. That's what I kept thinking. It's
like, oh, wait,
I saw
daughter!
this open
Wait!
up. I was like, go!
It's like, oh, wait, daughter! Hi! Okay, go.
Don't even speak.
That's how pointless it
They
was
don't
to me
speak.
when I
After
watched
Clementine infests these people, does it spread from them to each other?
No.
No?
I think it's within... Oh,
No.
no, it must, actually, though, because Clementine gets stopped by the dragon tattoo. The snake tattoo lady. What's her name?
that.
Whatever.
Armistice.
Armistice. Because she takes her down, but the people keep rioting.
Well,
you
I think
know?
what happens, the people are rioting,
So I think it might spread that way.
half of them are going to die, and the rest are going to keep attacking the other ones. Like, there's always going to be some, from that initial Clementine
No, because then,
thing.
and then, maybe it was just like, maybe it was just they all rushed forward after she was
Wish they
taken
would have spent a
down.
little more time with that Clementine stuff in that one scene where they're showing it. How
They
it
didn't
works.
really
Maybe
get
they-
into it. They just show like Hale, like, let's do this. Let's hurry up because this is how we're gonna live. This is how we're gonna survive.
above
That
your pay
scene
grade.
was
Like,
stupid,
all right,
and
yeah.
the resulting scene was also stupid
What was that?
because they didn't explain it, and then it
with Maeve,
felt
you mean?
unexplained. Simple as that.
Well, I think it was.
I missed what the note.
I felt it was clear. Like Maeve finds her daughter. They have their moment, and she says. So they connect with each other, and then she's like, "You have to leave," and then she gives them the time to go.
And she
Until
daughter
she's
should have
taken
said,
down.
"Oh, I already was leaving. You didn't have to go all
but
this
she
way and
wasn't. They
travel
weren't
through
moving.
Samurai
They weren't
World to
moving,
tell me
though.
that."
They weren't moving though. Everybody stopped.
Yeah, stopped to look, but then I'm sure they were gonna go. What was stopping them? Nothing.
Scared. They didn't know what was going on.
They had no idea what was going on.
The
They also
simple
what you have
solution
to
was
under-
go through the portal.
Yeah,
everybody
but they
go
don't
through.
even know what the portal is. It just opens up and they're going through.
Everybody looks all right on the other side. Why wouldn't
But they
go
don't.
through?
They have no idea. That's a huge leap
I don't
of
know.
faith that you have to make.
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
some
You
of these
don't really
people
have to
still
when you
think
see
they're in
them
the
all
Old
there.
West.
The first guy, he made a leap of faith. The first thing he got it right.
The only leap of faith that anyone made brazenly was Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade
You have to
when
re-
they have to spell Jehovah out, and he goes J, and then he almost falls. Oh, and then also he has to go on an
does
invisible
the
bridge.
literal leap of faith.
The literal leap of faith, the little bridge. I was thinking, I forgot about that. I like my favorite. I like the other part better when he misspells Jehovah. J. He's so confident. But yeah, that's the leap of faith.
Yeah, just remember that, like Aketcehta and the Ghost Nation, they took all these people, and
But
they're bringing them
he's
there.
the only one that truly believes.
Yeah.
Like
And so-
even the other guy.
Everyone else thinks they're just a prisoner, and now they're walking. They see a portal open.
Hey,
up there, I
that
don't know what the
first
fuck's
guy
going on.
ran right through. So,
Well, he was a brave nut job.
He couldn't wait.
well,
He was. I think he was actually attacking it. He was doing like a war cry. He was like,
I like the Doom buggies.
Really? Because my note is they're
piece
stupid
of shit, dude.
Really?
because they have no front armor.
These dune buggies are equipped with 2 hours of driving
just
They're
power.
wide open.
I don't think they're meant for war. They didn't expect a war.
You know they have good plexiglass.
But that's
in the
all they
labs.
drive out there. I think they are.
It's more for
prepared
like
for
tumbling
war.
around the desert.
What do you? But yeah, that's good for war in the desert because then you have
But
them. They have.
that's what I'm saying. There shouldn't have been a war. They didn't. It's not like they expected a war. That their dune buggies are going to have armor on it.
They should have expected something.
How come there's no?
Well, I'm
like,
sure
you
they
mean-
should
you
have,
want-
but
you
they
want,
didn't.
Like,
I don't
you want,
think-
like
I
the
don't see
big
why they
like
would've.
armored Hummers. You mean? Is that what you want?
I'm saying
Just
it
being
makes no
encased
sense to
in
have them
something.
armored.
You can have air conditioner in there. Just,
You mean it makes no sense to have them armored?
plate glass
or-
on the outside.
I feel like they're
I
just
don't
the
think
dune buggies
but
they
how
had
could-
already.
No, I'm saying a dune buggy can't be armored because it's open. I'm saying you want like the Humvees.
No, I'm saying
like the armored
I'm
Humvees.
not saying they should have anything armored. I'm saying it doesn't make sense to have things armored. They didn't know they were going to be in a battle.
Yeah.
Unless you're thinking,
Was
oh,
it
they
armored
brought
though?
them.
Can you armor a dune buggy? It's all open.
Well, you're saying it's a doom buggy. It's whatever it is. You can make it whatever it is for a futuristic show.
What is Boss saying though?
He likes dune buggies. I don't know.
No, he doesn't like
No,
dune buggies.
Oxnard was saying they should be armored. I'm saying they wouldn't have been armored. They didn't have a plan.
No,
that
but and what
required
I'm
them to
saying
be
is,
armored.
would you have wanted to see a Hummer, like an armored Hummer
Well,
in there?
this is
That's
what
what I'm
I'm-
asking you. And then you keep talking about the dune buggies.
Yeah, but they're wearing body armor. Why wouldn't you also armor your vehicle?
Well,
They should have brought in armored vehicles.
that's
Yeah,
what I was
ship 'em
thinking.
in.
Yeah,
Like with the
they should have
guys that
brought
they
it
brought in, they should have brought in like
That's-
fucking Hummers.
that
Yeah,
would
the
make sense.
elite
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scottish. All right, lads, bring in the armored Humvees.
Yeah, Humvees.
Grab the whiskey. Let's go, Blaskowitz. These
they-
Nazis
you
are going to
find-
kill themselves.
Oxnard, you
Come
finally
on,
saw.
Goldberg.
You finally saw some planes.
Blaskowitz.
Yeah, that's from
Is that his?
Wolfenstein.
Oh, okay. I don't know the game.
Oxnard, you
Yeah,
finally
you play a
saw-
Jewish guy killing Nazis.
That's
It's awesome.
fucking. Well, I love that idea. Don't get me wrong. What I was saying, I know that was the guy. I didn't know the name.
All right,
Blaskowitz.
Blaskowitz.
It sounds hilarious when a Scottish guy. I love.
gotta play that game.
I love hearing a Scottish guy saying all these Jewish names. That's what's funny to me. What, boss?
You finally saw their planes, Oxnard.
Yeah, I said that in the beginning.
Oxnard.
But
It sounds like an Egyptian
but they're obviously
pharaoh.
like transport planes. They're not like military.
Seaplanes transporting.
It had a number
Yeah.
on it. It said J10. What was that?
Oh shit! Now it all makes sense.
Oh my god!
You cracked the code. Were you guys surprised? I feel like I knew that Hale was going to kill Elsie as soon as
liked
she
Elsie.
picked that pistol up, and I saw Elsie walking into the scene. I was like, she did.
I thought
saddens me.
that scene
It
where
does sadden me,
Bernard
too.
steals the ammo and leaves Elsie out there. I thought next season you would find Elsie out there in the woods with a bucket and some granola bars
Yeah.
or in ketchup packets, and it's just a recurring thing with Elsie.
Still clean.
Never goes to dental school. Or I thought they were going to kiss. I thought there might have been a twist there.
Oh, it starts erotic bass.
Remember in
starts
season
playing.
1, Elsie is with one of the female robot with Clementine, and she's going in and like so. This is Elsie.
Elsie is?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't remember that.
you know that.
Also, Hale gets it on with some ladies, doesn't she?
Does she?
Doesn't she?
so.
First season,
I think,
like,
yeah.
doesn't she
I feel like she did.
enjoy, like, get a taste for the park
Yeah.
before she starts to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Got a taste for the P.
Oh, yeah, with a capital P.
Park.
Power to the P.
Okay.
I like Hale. I think Hale is cool. I think that actress does a fantastic job. She's also awesome in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Which
Which is
love
now on
that
Netflix,
movie.
by the way. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna watch
fucking on. I watched it like 3 times already. Fucking
it.
love that
So
movie.
this new memory core egg that they find behind Dolores' head,
Yes.
obviously planted there by Halloris.
Oh, well, that was... No, well, that was... No,
Was it-
Bernard put it there.
Was it actually there, or did Hale just like, oh,
No,
look
no,
what I found,
no,
and
no.
she had it the whole time?
No. What happens is Dolores is that's the key that opens everything up, so that they can. And Dolores starts deleting everything, right? And then after Bernard kills Dolores, he takes it, right? And you think he like puts it in his pocket, and then he's
Right.
kind of like looking around or whatever, and then. But before he leaves, what it turns out what he did was he put it in Dolores's head, or at some point he did that.
Well, he
and then
switched it
he
over-
goes, and then eventually he makes Dolores into the Halebot.
But he changes the key because when they start transmitting it, it's not the
Oh yeah.
visitors of the
Oh,
park.
you're right. No,
It's
so
the
he
eating.
takes that, But he does put something in. He puts that in Dolores' head. That's not in there already.
Okay.
But then when Hellores or whatever she's called, Hellores is leaving, she opens her purse and you see like 5 of those balls.
It's like 6 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one has to be.
What are
Bernard.
they?
One has to be Bernard. One has to be.
One's Charizard.
She's got Charizard, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and a Pikachu in
That's
there.
the whole point of this show. She's been trying to get to the real world so that she can hunt the Pokemon.
She's looking for Professor Oak to give these back to understand them.
You see, Bernard, there's no Pokemon in Westworld. We're all out in that other world. What's it called? China?
Skull Island or something?
Where King Kong resides? And the Indominus Rex or whatever?
Is that what those dinosaurs are?
No, they had a
They're not
funny name.
T-Rexes?
Yeah, they call them something else because they're T-Rexes with like bigger feet. No, Indominus Rex is the fucking stupid dinosaur from Jurassic World.
It's hyper intelligent.
And
you gave it a conscience.
the reviews for the new Jurassic World are shockingly horrible,
As
unsurprising.
They should be.
And Jeff
you-
Goldblum is there only in the beginning and at the end and has nothing to do
Of course.
with anything.
He's just testifying to Congress to say his old lines from the first Jurassic Park.
It's like they
it's
finished
such bullshit.
They finish a movie and they say, get Goldblum in here. He can film for a day and we'll put him in.
Goldblum's a popular meme nowadays from Jurassic Park. Let's have him say those meme lines. That's all he does. In the preview, he goes, life finds a way. Well, there it is. Those are like, whatever popular Jeff Goldblum meme from Jurassic Park that exists in the world, that's the only reason why he's in this movie, I feel like.
And then Rocket League, now you can drive around Jurassic Park cars.
Oh, well, that's cool.
That's kind of cool.
But that's fucking Rocket League.
Yeah, it's Rocket League.
Chris Pratt made some. My brother loves Chris Pratt, and then he was telling me.
Which brother?
My youngest brother.
Oh, he likes a lot of stuff that we...
He's a massive Parks and Rec fan. Like, he's obsessed with Parks and Rec.
Show, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a fantastic show. And you know what's a really good show that he turned me on to? The show Party Down. It was only a couple of seasons, and Paul Rudd actually created it, but Adam Scott is in it, and all these other people are in it, and it's like about a catering company, and Adam Scott is like in Los Angeles, and he's like an actor or whatever, and he's trying... You can find it on demand. And each episode is like a different event that they're catering. It's fucking hilarious. Highly recommend it. You guys would love it. Anyway.
Oh, I've seen these pictures. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's excellent show.
Is this on Netflix?
I don't think so, but you can find it on demand. It might be on Hulu.
Yeah. I'll watch it with my girlfriend.
I think it's only 2 seasons. And
she
it's only
loves,
20-minute to 30-minute episodes.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely hilarious. If you like Wet Hot American Summer, if you like Parks and Rec and that kind of stuff, you love.
I dare you to go back to what we were talking about. I dare you.
Hold on. Don't ask the question yet. Jurassic World. Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum?
Oh, so my brother was, he saw Chris Pratt at the accepting an award at the MTV Movie Awards.
Okay.
He got all religious on everybody, apparently.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And gave this weird speech about...
Wait, what do you mean?
About talking about God, and you gotta, and like, you're imperfect, and you can try and live, I don't know. Don't quote me on it. This is what my brother was telling me. But then my other brother was like, I saw it, it wasn't that bad, or whatever, but he was very disappointed, because he went all, I don't know, apparently he got all, like, Christian on everybody or something, I don't know. At a fucking MTV Movie Award acceptance speech.
What other platform is there?
That's it. You gotta get preachy.
What, you're gonna talk about it on Westworld?
But I feel sad that Chris Pratt does like shit a lot of the time now. Like, I loved Infinity War.
Yeah,
but he's very, I don't know.
Dude, he's making
he's
his money.
one-dimensional.
He
man.
did his time in Parks
He's
and
just
Rec.
Andy in everything he does,
and he says that's his favorite.
And I love that.
Yeah, that's his favorite role of all time, and that Parks and Rec was his favorite thing ever. But
because that's who he is.
He's playing the game, man, to make the millions.
No,
I don't want to fuck that up.
I don't hold that against him at all.
You're in a Marvel movie. You're going to start going.
I'm just like, stop making Jurassic Park movies.
But they bust a truckload of money.
No, I'm saying in general, not just to him. I'm saying, well, then if I was an actor and was successful enough to be in these movies, I'd probably jump at the chance. Yeah, put me in Star Wars. Put me in Jurassic
be a different
Park.
person.
Put me in.
You wouldn't even hang out anymore.
Oh no, I would not talk to you.
You'd be gone.
No, I'd be
Hollywood
cool.
parties.
I'd be cool, man. I'd be like,
what young
I'd be the
starlet you're going to
I'd
be
be
dating
like
for 3
Tom
months?
Hanks.
What's the next type of $300 glass of gin I'm gonna try. Then it all ends.
I'd be like, no, you sound like.
What?
I'd be like what's the guy from the Sharks, Mr. Wonderful from the what's the movie? What's the show?
The Sharks.
Lone Sharks on CNBC. Shark Tank.
Shark Tank? Okay.
Yeah.
Never
he's it
really
was
wanna
Mr.
watch
Wonderful. You never watched Shark Tank? I watched
I
it
hate
here
every
with
second
you.
of it.
The one guy, you know what I'm talking about? The guy's like a member of that wine club or something. Anyway, fuck it, move on.
To the hat!
Oh, he handed me one. He wants me to read it. Oh, this is one of his too.
No, what a shocker.
All right. Oh, here we go. Are you ready for this, Oxnard?
Go ready for this.
Get ready, motherfucker. The economic system is overhauled, similar to Star Trek.
Okay.
2 in a row with Star Trek.
What?
One's a
Similar
holiday.
to Star Trek, food, healthcare, and housing is free. Now that you no longer need to earn money, what would you do? Well, you still have to contribute to society. See, this is the thing.
you have
Everybody
to?
does. That's everybody.
Well,
people still have occupations.
What happens in Star Trek is that instead of currency, your reputation is now your
Yeah.
currency.
Like,
people
you-
don't want to deal with you if you're an asshole who stays a recluse.
People are still people still work towards something.
Yeah.
Like
well, we
even
have
though like
spaceships?
Jean-Luc
The point
Picard
is, what are you working toward?
I would be having a vineyard in France like Jean-Luc Picard's brother Rene.
Nice.
Is there a Starfleet? Because that's where I'm going.
No, it's now.
It's right now?
Yeah,
They pulled it off today?
yeah.
I don't buy it. Oh, that would
Well,
change
it's hard to buy in
everything.
Trump's America that would happen.
I
but
said overhauled.
he did say overhaul.
I know, but what an I mean, the overhaul would be so extreme that I wouldn't...
What would you do, Oxnard? Don't avoid it.
Yeah, I guess it would all become about creative endeavors, thinking of projects,
Look,
stuff to do.
you could just dedicate yourself completely to art. You can do
Yeah.
that, absolutely.
I always wanted to make like video games, trying to like get into that, or
Done. You're doing it.
trying to make movies, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. You're doing
Make a movie
it
right now.
What would I do?
Claymation?
I'd be watching movies and jerking off all day.
Well, I'd
No,
still
I don't
be
know
doing
what I
that.
would do. Yeah, I don't know what I would do.
said
I
French
would tell you
vineyard.
this. Oh yeah, the vineyard. Oh, I would absolutely want to do that. Yes, that's good. Although I chose liquor though. I chose liquor as my only thing.
Yeah, but see,
But you can't.
Gin.
That's
how
okay.
How would property
Juniper.
work
Yeah,
anymore? How
Juniper
would you have
farm.
the
It
land
just would.
for the wine?
But they do have it. We know they do. In Star Trek, Jean-Luc Picard. He
Yeah,
grew
but-
up on a fucking vineyard.
I understand that, but everything's
It
overhauled.
just would.
But yet, how would? So they'd redistribute lands.
It would, Oxnard.
It's happened. Don't worry about how it happened. Just know that it did happen.
Okay, it would. Yeah,
That's the scenario.
Commitment to some creative things. Have stuff me and my brother have always wanted to try.
You farted, you stink.
I didn't fart.
Who farted?
In terms of like,
No?
No.
Sorry, Oxnard, go ahead. You were saying something
me and my
profound.
brother always have these different ideas for
Not
like
fart.
short films. My brother always thinking of ideas for like a documentary. You could do stuff like that.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the 24th
so
century,
you're
brother.
saying we have like replicators, so I can just print out a camera
No.
and stuff.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
You
Yeah,
just
but
go to the store and get one. But it's free.
But he did say.
so it doesn't make sense.
No, the
In
economics.
Star Trek, the invention of
Get whatever you need.
Look, it doesn't. Don't worry about the how.
yeah, but let me explain something. In Star Trek,
I know
the
how
invention-
Star Trek works.
the invention,
Okay.
the invention of matter replication. That's what
I know, but you're focusing
Okay.
on the how.
I go to the store.
Don't.
Where's
you're,
my?
Oh,
man.
for fuck's sake!
I told. Well, I told you.
Forget about that.
Yeah, I told you already. But I'm saying, I go to the store. I want my camera. Oh, it's 500 people already got theirs already.
Doesn't matter. You want a camera? Here you go.
Okay, then that's what I do.
It doesn't matter if 500 people. Who gives a fuck how many people have cameras?
There's no matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The how is not what matters here.
know.
It's just
Now
that
that
it's been done.
I've
It
been-
happened.
You're yelling like I haven't given you an answer yet. I gave you my answer.
I don't know, but I'm saying, but you keep on trying to dismantle the idea.
I'm not
You keep on
dismantling,
trying to tear it
trying
down.
to understand it.
Understand the it's overhauled. Done.
Yeah,
That's it.
overhaul.
Who cares how it
massive-
happened?
massive
Who cares
change.
how it happened?
Culture
Am I
would
wrong
change.
here?
No.
You hear? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
But culture would change. The way everyone thinks would change. Everything would
I
change.
know it's peace on earth.
Yeah,
It's-
so maybe movies. Who would want to make movies anymore? If I was in that society.
everybody wants movies, man.
No, not in that culture. Now everyone wants.
How do you know?
Exactly, I don't know. So maybe I wouldn't want
So
to do
pretend that they love movies.
that. Okay, so that's what I would do.
That's
what I
it,
would do.
done. They love movies. Oh!
The answer's you guys, Vineyard and Boss.
Oh, I think I would do the same thing. You said creative endeavors. I do creative stuff too.
But you don't understand!
Work on my garden.
Or I would do creative endeavors, so I love that stuff.
And I
Well, that's creative. The Vineyard's creative. I was
I
just
would,
immediately thinking of Star Trek because he mentioned it, so I wanted to
Yeah, I
live on
would
Jean-Luc
make wine,
Picard's
too.
Vineyard.
Right.
um
Like we still do the podcast,
Right
I would
stuff.
assume.
Oh, absolutely.
We probably have a morning.
How do we know people like podcasting? How did this happen? Do people have microphones anymore? Does everybody have a microphone? I don't understand.
I guess we could discuss the overhauling of the entire world. There's a lot to talk about.
We
there.
would have done that already. It's
See, I
done.
You get hours to explain it to me.
It's
We'd have all the time in the
over.
world.
It happened.
I go to the store. Give me.
There's
I
a
need.
statue of Donald Trump. He's our savior,
I want
apparently.
to make the biggest film ever. I need 14,000.
I overhauled. The economy is very strongly moving in the right direction.
So in this world, I can just go. I need 14,000 film cameras. They'll just ship them all out.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Then
If
I'm going
you
nuts
have
then.
the rep, like you said though,
I'm
if you
going
have
to
the
NASA.
reputation, you do.
I'm going NASA. Give
If
me
you
a
have
space
the
shuttle.
reputation,
Yeah, I'm a great guy. Give me a space shuttle. Oh, so there is a currency.
as you said though, it's
Yes.
not. No, you know, you're just fucking around.
But if it was
'Cause
Star
you
Trek,
know-
I can go to my matter
Well, you gotta
replicator
fuck
and
around,
print it out
Oxnard.
myself. I wouldn't need to go to someplace else where I need
First
to
of
use
all,
my
I don't
reputation as
think-
currency.
Who's fucking going to a replicator, even if they have a replicator, to print out
Yeah.
14,000
have a space
cameras?
shuttle, please.
You can't
They're not
replicate a space shuttle.
I can replicate the parts. I'll build it small piece at a time. Build in my backyard.
Oh my
Go
God.
for it.
I don't think anyone even Zephyrin Cochrane wouldn't even do that.
Stop with your made-up names, Dexter.
No, that's made up name.
Oh, sacrilege.
Oh my goodness. That's a violation of Cochrane rule number 7. Whatever the fuck that. Anyway, Star Trek's great.
Cromwell is also in Jurassic World too.
Oh really?
People say it's the worst thing he's ever been in.
You know what's amazing about him? Like he'll do like he's did so much Star Trek stuff, and he'd do shit like that. He's like a super. He's been. You know how many times he's been arrested? He's like a real activist protester. He's been arrested. No, like the man himself. Like
drunken.
he's basically just like acts like purely as a job, and then he gets arrested constantly for protesting and shit like
does he
that.
protest?
All kinds of shit like cop stuff and like I'm sure he fucking hates Trump. I can imagine.
If you're gonna get arrested, it's protest. I thought you said like he beat his wife and kids.
No,
or something.
no, nothing like that.
Gets
Like
arrested
like
constantly.
activism arrests, like that kind of thing. Yeah, no, he's
good
not
for
like
him.
fucking like
We need
yeah,
more
he beats
activists.
his wife or something like that.
I'm pro-activist.
Yeah, sure. We need the world needs them.
Scream at them.
Scream at the activists, or
No, them.
they should. The activists should scream.
Yes.
Yeah, go for it. You know what was interesting? Back to Westworld. That turns out that the Hemsworth security guard, he was hired by the old man himself
To take care of the host.
to take care of the host, and then he knows that Dolores, or not. No, I'm assuming he knows this Dolores,
does
but
he
he
know
knows that
that's
he
Dolores?
knows that Hale is a host
How?
now,
How
and
does he
lets
know?
her go. I don't know.
That's what I didn't like that either. Because how the fuck does he know? Why don't you give us hints showing that he would somehow know that?
Well, you have to rewatch the season.
Maybe
now.
he sees the change. Maybe he can tell the change in
Fucking
Hale.
way I'm watching it for the probably a little hint that will be so unsatisfying.
No fucking way. Although he made it, he rewound. He wasted 25 minutes of our lives so we could
Well,
see a
look
rock
at
that
penis.
vaguely resembled a penis in
Sid,
the background.
that was
But there's
worth
no
it.
fucking way.
Everybody.
Well, boss,
He's gonna
you-
go back in time to see if there's an important plot
You
point.
got to see it.
Plus, it can take 2 minutes and just
What do
go
you think?
online and just read
Oxnard,
it up.
how did he know she was a robot?
I don't know, but I'm sure there are clues there that someone online will post. So you really only have to do 2 seconds of
See,
research.
that's the important thing to remember, boss. Someone else is always going to take care of
Yeah,
the
the
hard
internet
work
exists.
for you.
And now with matter replication, the world is your oyster.
What do you need? How many cameras do you need? 20,000? Done. Replicate
So he said,
them.
well, he said to her, like, I'm only.
I'm making the most insane and most improbable movie of all time.
I'm just making a
basically-
ball of cameras and I'm launching it
Around
out
the
there.
Earth.
He's
24/7,
security.
360 view of space.
He's security for robots in the park. Technically, when she's on that beach, isn't she on the park?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
why
that's why he gives her the pass.
yeah. And then
and
they cut
says
to
she's
William
good to
there.
go.
I'm pretty sure William dies there. He dies from his wounds there.
Wait, what?
They should cut to William. He's on the beach. They say we found the whole high-profile target.
Oh,
Oh, no, he's not. He's not dead though.
He's not dead.
No,
but
not yet. He's saying he thinks that he does die there because what you're
On the beach?
Well, you didn't see the scene that we
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
earlier, but one of the writers said that the scene you will see is way, way in the future. So that would mean that it takes place after you see William in the tent on the beach, in the medic's tent.
Yeah,
so
it was, Lisa...
theoretically, he may have died now in this tent.
Mm-hmm. I'll send you a link and I'll post this. It's Lisa Joy talking to a Hollywood reporter. Explain the season finale's biggest shock and more. It's just like an interview and they go back and forth.
Why do Felix and Sylvester, like, stick around?
I don't know. Why are they with each other all the time? Wouldn't they hate each other after
No,
all
they
this?
don't hate each other. It's like the bonds of, like, war have brought them together now.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
like
I mean?
Sam and Frodo.
It's like Band of Brothers, man. I thought... my first thought?
I wouldn't want to see Sylvester ever again.
Felix
you,
is cool,
guy.
though.
So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look like 5 memory balls.
You can only take 3 to the arena.
Anyway.
Right?
I didn't get that reference.
Pokemon.
Oh.
I think you can have 6, actually.
Really?
Oh, in
I
the
don't think
arena?
so.
No,
Yeah,
but you
in
can
the
have 6...
battle?
I don't know about the... No, but you can have 6 on you, like, as you're walking around in the game Pokemon. Like, you can have 6 on you at a time. I don't know about arena rules. That I don't know. I don't remember. But when the rift was open, and they're in the canyon there, in the mountains or whatever, and Felix and Sylvester, they kind of like look at each other and they're like, "What are they talking about? What door or whatever? They can't see it or whatever." I was disappointed. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's how they did." Because when it first opened, my first thought was like, "Are Felix and Sylvester? Are they going to go in it?" Because they're like so dedicated to Maeve. They're like totally like with the robots.
They try and jump through.
I thought they were going to go through,
but they don't go through it. They just die.
No, but
They see them all jumping and they're like, okay.
But that's why it makes sense that they can't see it then. You know what I mean?
Right.
But what's funny is, too, that's a callback kind of, too, to the in the first season, like, you could tell who a robot was by whether or not they would, like, something would exist that they couldn't notice because of their programming. So, yeah, it doesn't look like anything to me. So now they had their own doesn't look like anything to me.
I'm surprised they didn't
moment.
recycle that line.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's hard to, like, fit that in. That was a very dramatic, I guess, scene.
Could have just been like, what are they looking at?
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something like
they
that.
should have done that. Fuck you, Westworld writers.
Or maybe they're like, that's just to remind stupid people.
It's so obvious. Only the morons would want to hear that.
Only idiots want matter replication.
Lisa Joy's like, fuck those assholes.
So now they're in Bernard's house. They have their own copy machine.
They're in Shanghai or whatever. Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan.
Something like that.
Some Asian city.
Some Asian city. Some nondescript Asian city.
Southeast Asian location. Trademark that, put it on a t-shirt.
Oh my god, you're a genius.
Location.
You gotta start a travel agency.
God bless my speech
and then
impediment.
Use that.
What location would you like to visit? I just want to make sure I saw Hale in the background.
Oh yeah, no, you absolutely did.
And we just saw her...
No, Hale is there.
Okay.
When Dolores
Sure, they didn't
leaves,
bring
they leave together. Hale is absolutely there.
Oh, Bernard's hanging out with 2 Doloreses of 2 different races.
Damn.
I mean, this guy hit the jackpot
Lucky
or
man.
what? Yeah, so she says, you'll try to stop me. Both of us will probably
She's basically
die.
like now Dr. Wily and he's
These
Mega
are spoilers
Man.
for season 3.
You know,
Yes.
it's like an endless battle of good versus evil. He's like Mega Man and Dr. Light combined. Yeah, there. Are you sure you see Hale, Oxnard? Because there's a close-up.
I was
of her.
hypnotized by Bernard's ass.
As we all were.
I couldn't take my
His
eyes off it.
glorious black ass.
Hey, clean the plate glass. It's all smudgy. Was he rubbing his
Bernard
butt all over
asses
it?
have been rubbed on
Why
that.
does she have a gun out? That was
Just in
weird.
case.
Because of what?
Well, she's Dolores.
That is a good question. Why does she have a gun?
She's Dolores. She
Also, Dolores is telling you that's true. You're absolutely
Conceal
right.
and carry.
And she's basically saying like, I'm a supervillain.
and
You're the hero.
She's probably like, this new Dolores says, "Hey, I want to bring back Bernard." She's probably like, "What? You're not going to do that?" And then she's like, "No, just trust me. That's why she has a gun." It's
All right,
like,
yeah,
okay,
just in case.
all right,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Why does Bernard wear glasses? It drives me nuts. I can't
Yeah.
get. Every time I
That's
see
true.
Bernard in
It's
the
his
scene,
cornerstone.
as someone who
Yeah, maybe
needs
that's his
glasses,
cornerstone.
I
as
think we
someone
said
who
that.
I'm a glasses
Yeah,
wearer.
I'm
That's my cornerstone.
Ooh, MC Escher in the background there.
oh yeah,
The hand drawing the hands.
I don't even need these
my
glasses.
glasses are on my forehead in the picture.
That's what he's laughing about. Daddy, why do you need glasses? I don't know.
Daddy, do I exist?
There's not even lenses in these things.
Oh, then they play a Radiohead at the end.
There's a lot of Radiohead throughout this season
Yeah.
that I've noticed.
Yeah, the knife was bloody.
Oh,
So
yeah.
God only knows what was
that's
going on.
right. The knife was bloody. What was just done? But as someone who wears glasses every day to see, I take offense to Bernard wearing these glasses constantly on his nose and not looking through the lenses, but looking over them. And if they're reading glasses or whatever, then you don't need to fucking wear them at all times. Or get fucking bifocals or some shit. I don't understand.
He wears it the way...
Yeah, he's so stupid.
It's fucking... It pisses me off.
I have these...
And it looks uncomfortable.
I have these lenses you wear on your head. They're magnifying, so everything 2 inches away from them.
Oh, yeah, nice.
For making miniatures. But that's how I use them. Like, I just look through here, and then when I look at something close
Well,
up...
that's different. You're wearing... That's what I mean. You wouldn't wear those at all times.
It's good because you wear glasses with them.
Yeah, that's good. You put the band up.
Yeah, it's a Airedale.
Look at your keys close up. The detail. All the gunk.
Why would I want to see all the... Oh, yeah.
Well, if you're working on something tiny, keep it about 2.5 inches away from the lens.
Oh, this is really cool.
Yeah. It's super cheap. It's like $2.
Boss, your keys are disgusting.
Let me see.
Go to Micro Center and you can get them cheap.
Oh, yeah? Micro
Micro Center has a lot of... If you go to the back wall... Because you go to Micro Center, you think everything's super expensive, everything's taken out. You go to the back wall, all these tiny little awesome tools you can get, and it's like dirt cheap. Like little tiny Dremers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Dremels?
Dremels. Keep thinking of fucking Oblivion. All right, boss.
All right, boss. Yeah, all right, here. Let's take a moment. Which raises the volume here?
I'll pause this.
All right. So, that was really good that I watched that again, because it was much clearer the second time. That last scene with Ed Harris, he immediately sees, he walks in, and the whole place is, like, falling apart already. Mm-hmm. The system is long gone, she says. And it's basically like, and he realizes, oh, fuck, he says, like, I'm already one of these things. So... He has gone through this game, quote unquote, that he thinks Ford designed countless times. And he's already been there, she says, his robot daughter, longer than they expected. And the author, the writer, said that this is way, way in the future. Mm-hmm. I bet that little we, longer than we thought, I bet it's all robots.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think the entire world has now...
It's like 80% robots. Right? Or maybe even like 70%, I'll say, or something like that.
Human race
majority robots,
lesser,
like a spacer world.
Yeah, they're the lesser
of two evils.
The lesser race.
Yeah,
subservient.
They're the minority.
We're the butlers.
The bootlers.
the bootlers.
I'm like a fucking bootler, yeah.
Boss, what did you think?
I thought that was cool.
It's interesting, I guess. But
like not impressed.
Like we said, you got to back it up eventually. Writers,
back it up.
You owe it to us.
You fucks. I don't know.
People who are like that, like,
oh, definitely.
George Martin, like he owes us.
These are the people. These are the people that have the camera pointed on them while they react to a trailer.
We're owed this.
Oh, Infinity War's trailer reaction. Oh my god, it's Thanos! Oh, I'm crying. I fucking hate. Who watches those videos? Why do you think people? Why do people make those?
It's 12-year-olds.
There's like I've seen things where it's like song reaction, and it's a guy. And he's got headphones on. He's like, all right, we're about to listen to this song.
Yeah.
And he's just got to watch this fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like, while he listens to some fucking song that just came out, and then react to it, and he's like, oh, my, so good. Oh, like, wow, oh, my God.
There'll be a popular...
So emotional.
A popular YouTuber who has 1 million views or whatever, then other channels are reacting to that YouTuber's video. So now you can watch the video...
Oh, my God, it's like cannibalization.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
horrifying. I don't understand.
Why isn't anyone doing that to us? Now I'm insulted.
Yeah, react to this.
If we had a million subs, they
React
would.
to this, you fucks!
And I'd hunt them down and say, get this the fuck
We
off.
need sycophants.
No, they're not fans. We could do this.
Sycophants,
and we
I said.
get views and we get subs. We pick a popular YouTuber, we sit down, hey, we're going to watch this and react to it, play their video in the corner, and we react to it.
I kind of
And we will get views.
I kind of want to do that as like a joke now.
It'll work. You'll do it once and be like, wow, maybe we should do that again.
This is why, like, the American Monster Hunter show or whatever is our most popular thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And White House Down reaction or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, boy.
Man.
And then you can even turn off comments, so we don't have to see any negativity about it.
We don't. Everything is good.
Just do it. And we just live in our own little
We can
plush
go
bowl
film. We
delight.
can like Logan
Yeah.
Paul everything and film Japanese people.
We'll just watch Logan Paul videos.
Yeah.
Reacting to Logan Paul.
Oh, he's so Logan Paul-y.
One of the most
I'm
popular.
offended.
One of the most popular podcasts is called Finding Richard Simmons. All they do is talk
Oh
about-
yeah, but they found him, didn't they?
I don't know.
Wasn't that the whole thing? But that guy actually knew Richard Simmons and was like buddies with him, and then he like disappeared or something. I heard that. Then I heard there was backlash from it. It was like, leave Richard alone, leave him alone.
People really care about things
Richard
that have
Simmons.
no bearing on their life whatsoever. It's amazing.
No.
I thought Serial was the most popular.
No, that was when this kind of this happened after Serial.
I don't think it's
Okay.
the most popular. It's one of them.
It was very popular, but it came out after it was Serial. Then started a new trend, and it was the same thing like for the like those documentaries like what's the Making of a Murderer thing about Stephen Avery
Steve Avery
and
a bunch of.
and actually that the Supreme Court just today actually ruled that it won't hear the case of his nephew who was serving a life sentence for allegedly, or he was convicted of aiding
yeah.
him.
It's a great show if you love watching uneducated, stupid people being coerced into horrible things. Isn't that great?
Honestly, like it's a gripping like
Oh, yeah, it's
series to watch. But then after you watch it, and then when you think about it, it's like, well, it's obviously
It's biased.
it's
in one way.
biased,
Yeah.
clearly. But you know, but it still is interesting.
Oh, yeah,
and
very
it is and it's important to think about how like the justice system
Like, what
works.
the fuck is going on in Wisconsin?
You know what I mean?
That's all I want to know.
All I know is not going to Wisconsin.
Remember the
we have a good
lawyer-
friend who goes to Wisconsin annually because his wife has family there.
Oh.
And I'm like, you're fucking crazy. It's
Never
just
go to a
mosquitoes and cheese. There's nothing there healthy for you.
Mosquito cheese. Remember that one part with the lawyer where he got disbarred or something because he was leaving the messages to that young girl who said, hey, you know, I can be
Oh,
your sugar
yes.
daddy. I got a $250,000
Oh,
house.
yeah.
I was
That's
like,
right.
$250,000
Yeah.
in Wisconsin?
Here?
That's what it
where we
takes
live?
to be a
That's
bigwig
a
in
fucking
Wisconsin.
dump.
I know, it's amazing.
You buy a $250,000 house where we live, you're fucking like you're a bum.
Basically.
Honestly, no. I mean, I'm just serious. That's like a crack house is more valuable than that.
that stuff.
That's
man.
how. But that's
Like
how
middle
outrageously.
America.
That's how outrageously expensive like it is where we live.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like. I'm not bragging.
No, we're not. We're suffering
I'm saying
because
like
of it.
it's horrible.
Why the fuck you move here, parents?
Honestly, like
Yeah.
a $250,000 house. If you bought that here, that house needs a fuck ton of work. That honestly, everything needs to be worked on in that house. Oh my god.
All right. Well, the passenger. What does that mean? Boss knows.
Oh, Dolores is a passenger in Hell Loris.
I think it refers to when
Well, in one sense, yes.
when Elsie was riding along in the go kart. She was a passenger there.
No, she was driving.
Oh fuck!
That's my whole theory.
God damn it!
Oh man.
That's
Let me just
funny.
rip
They blew
this
it.
up.
Overall, now that you've watched it again, boss, and that we've discussed the series finale, what are your thoughts now?
I still don't like
Still meh?
it. No, yeah.
Okay,
I liked it.
I liked it very much.
The last few episodes
I mean,
were
it's a good
very
show,
strong.
except for I'm not into the writing. I don't think it's that good. I think the acting's good. Everything else is good, but
There are a couple of flaws, like we've talked about over the season, and in particular with this episode, with the Sizemore choice.
The new book that you're going to write about Westworld. The Sizemore Choice. It's a lengthy
By Tom Clancy.
80 chapter book studying the scene. Why was it done? What's the story? The Sizemore Choice.
Oh, man. That's a great novel title. It's like a Tom Clancy
What's with the
novel.
name? Why is he
like
Sizemore?
a John Grisham or something novel.
Yeah, there's a few
Sizemore
odd choices
Choice.
here and there.
Yeah.
Nitpicks. I mean, every show has nitpicks.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's all we're
But,
doing, really.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
In terms of writing, it wasn't as glaringly different as it is with like Game of Thrones, where it was like people are really jumping all over the place, and
Oh yeah, no,
Game
they
of Thrones got a
handled
little
it.
crazy.
And with the timelines and everything, especially
Yeah.
with Bernard.
now that Littlefinger's out of the books, they're head of the books. They had no idea what to do with Littlefinger, so let's just
Kill
kill
him
him
off.
and have him do stupid things.
that was I still remember that. We talked about that. That was so. All of a sudden, Littlefinger
I'm
just
going
was,
to turn
had nothing. It was like he
Sansa
was neutered. We talked about, right?
and, what's her name? Arya against each other. Yes, that's my next big conspiracy for some
Game of
reason.
Thrones.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it all fell in my ass. And I'm dead.
But he panicked.
The writers panicked.
They did. Now, see, I feel like we
We'll
were
get to
talking
Game of
about
Thrones in a
series
year and a
finale. We were talking about series finales earlier. I feel like the Game of Thrones series finale can only disappoint people.
Remember Misa?
Yeah.
Misa!
Huh?
They held up Daenerys.
Oh, yeah.
We won't hurt you. That was fun. Yeah, that's,
Good times.
That's how it is. But Westworld, I feel. Oh,
Oh.
Go ahead.
You touched that one.
You already
I touched the big one. I touched the big one.
All right. It's going to be
I was
juicy.
trying to avoid this big one from the hat. Oh, I think, all right, here we go. Oh, shit. Amazon comes
Yes, I
out
like this one.
with a completely new form of communication. Bezosing. No, he didn't write that. As if we discovered something better than radio. Was that even possible? Yes, it is.
Are you reading? Are you in
No, that was me.
Embellish.
Sorry. All right, I won't. He's
For
boss
this,
threw his hands up in disgust.
No, I was like,
I won't.
shocking.
I won't deviate. Oh, okay. The 100th version of the Amazon Alexa, also known as the Echo, uses the communication method and is now in over 1 million homes, including yours.
Okay.
One day, someone realizes that if you make a few simple alterations to the signal Alexas use, and it picks up millions of previously unknown communication networks with several advanced alien species. So I'm not reading this. I'm thinking. So this is like a CB radio, like truckers with
there's
aliens.
some
Trucker
sort
one nighter.
of-
Anyone here?
Isn't this that movie, The Arrival, with Charlie Sheen?
I don't know.
No, how did he?
Oh no,
Not
is that what that movie is?
really.
Right?
Not, but there are signals that they have.
No,
in
he set
that.
up an array of satellites.
Yeah, but
trying
there
to
is a
triangulate.
signal that he
Yes.
knows about. Yeah, but this is like, imagine it's not radio, but it's something very similar that is around us constantly. We
Right.
don't even know it, and then suddenly we get the technology that we can actually
From the aliens?
Amazon
we
Alexa?
can hear.
Through Amazon Alexa.
the premise,
It's just,
okay?
look, Bezos didn't know this was going to happen. This is just like
But-
an unintended side effect.
And then we got into this whole new world we didn't even know about.
Well,
These aliens communicating.
There's more.
do
Wait.
you say?
But wait, there's
waiting for the
more.
question.
Each Alexa is independent, and there is no way Amazon or a government could prevent anyone owning an Alexa from communicating with aliens in this network. Do you attempt to communicate? What do you say? By the way, just so you know, there is in fact a way that they can prevent. I was just reading an article in the Washington Post earlier today about a region of the United States that is bereft of radio and cell signals, and it's 13,000 square miles in that region of the country, so that it doesn't fear with telescopes and things of that nature.
Right.
Anyway, so the question again.
Wait, it's purposely bereft?
Yeah,
of
it's
those
purposely. It's government controlled for both military purposes and scientific purposes.
So the question is, would
So
you talk
do
to
you
aliens?
attempt to communicate? What do you say?
Yeah.
So you
Well,
have an Amazon
I don't
Echo in your
understand
home.
you, but-
It's in millions of homes. Wouldn't there be millions of people trying to communicate all at once?
Probably.
I would say what was the movie? Was it
Not like you can
Independence
hear
Day?
Each other all at once.
Well, what was the movie where they were talking? It was like they had questions for aliens, and the one question was, "Is Elvis alive? And have you spoken to him?"
Is that Independence Day?
I think it's Independence Day, right?
Or Mars Attacks? I forget.
Mars. I think it might be
Independence
Independence.
Day.
Yeah. I would definitely ask that.
Oh, I remember Independence.
Oklahoma.
I remember Independence Day. There was that lady who just screams, "Dear God, I hope they bring back Elvis." That's what I remember.
Oh yeah.
That might be another movie.
Well, that because I guess that was a popular.
It might be Mars Attacks.
That was a popular thing when Elvis died. Suddenly, they thought
No, I think it's
that he didn't actually die. He's abducted by aliens. Sure. There's a fantastic documentary about two-part documentary.
Elvis
that
and
was
the
on,
aliens?
No, that'd be an awesome. That's like a great B movie, which I'm sure has been done. Oh, mama. Oh, you're one babylicious alien.
Martian Mama. I'm having the space blues.
I ain't ever been to Mars.
Ain't nothing but Venusian. Hot all the time. It is the hottest planet. Sweating all the time. Well, that's the next. That's if we had replicators and no currency. That's the
Bring
first,
back Elvis.
That's the first. Movie
I'd replicate Elvis. Can you replicate a human? They don't talk about that.
No, it's matter replication of
Yeah,
stuff.
but it matter replication. What are we? But matter.
Yeah, but not
Water-based
not life forms.
matter.
It's like food and shit. Stuff that's
That's
dead.
like it's like Full Metal Alchemist. You can't. That's the taboo. You can't go
Answer the question.
into human. Sure, I'd try and talk to him. I have no idea what I'd say. I can't think of a single good question to ask. That's like when I met Edward James Olmos, and I was like, "Oh, what's it like to work with the other actor?"
Probably want to know where they are. Where are you?
I was like,
What's this?
"Where are you?" Yes, like an
I mean, the
interrogation.
question would have been simplified to, if you could speak with aliens, what would you say?
I guess.
Yeah.
Because you throw in all these other things, because now I'm
And
thinking...
the Alexa's
yeah,
involved.
there's
Amazon.
millions of Alexas.
The other thing is,
You
the other
should've
thing
said,
I
like,
want to know is,
You're building a ham radio, and you don't know what you're doing,
But-
so you accidentally...
why do they want to talk to us, and are they going to respond?
I don't know.
We don't know that. We don't know that. So basically, we're bothering higher life forms.
You know what's going to happen? They're going to be like, what the fuck? Oh, they found this out. Okay, go to the other frequency.
Perverts!
Switch over to the
Gleep
other frequency.
glorp, they're perverts! Exterminate them! Gleep
their Alexis to
glorp has
self-destruct.
decreed.
Every household has one. Self-destruct.
What do you
Alexa.
say, Gloopy?
Meow, meow,
Gloopy gloop!
Oh, I hate that guy. Gloopy. Fuck him.
Gleep glorp this, motherfucker. What would you, boss? Answer your own
I
question.
told him I'd ask him where they are.
Where are you? Where are you? Now here's the response.
Cool.
Far out, man.
All right. Well, final thoughts on what's going to happen next season?
I have no clue.
Not really that interested.
The devastation of mankind?
Yeah, I think we're going to see the
I
rise.
think we're going to see the robot wars. This is like
like maybe
this is like in Asimov's what's the rising
I almost think
not
it would be
Naked
interesting.
Sun. What's the next one?
If Bernard and Dolores
Robots
go
of Dawn?
if Bernard and Dolores go into like politics. Like they're rivals.
I guess.
Yeah, sound like that.
I'm kind
That's why I say you should vote for Bernard.
They can come up with some interesting stuff. We have no idea what the government is like outside of Westworld or
I
what's
guess
going on
not.
there.
Yeah.
I think it's basically in the pocket of big
Yeah,
corporations.
maybe they
because
try
we
to become
see that
CEOs.
when fucking what's his name? What's the guy? Carl Stingray? What was his name?
Sizemore?
No, the guy that got
Carl
killed.
Stingray.
That's a better name than what he probably has. What was his name?
Stryker.
Stryker? Carl Stryker? No, that's from X-Men. Stryker. William Stryker. What's the guy that I hate? You know, the Norwegian guy.
Trying to go back. Was this before or after we talked about the dogs?
It was after?
God.
Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. The guy with the wispy
Yeah, what about
beard.
him?
I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck!
Cool. Question.
Well, we got to do a commercial. A long commercial.
Oh, no, I think I don't want to boss this dumb questions.
Here's an 80-minute setup.
Similar to Star Trek.
Would you pet the dog?
All right. In the not-so-distant future,
Somewhere in time and space?
society allows people with an with an organ donor card to also designate whether they would allow their corpse to be consumed after they die. Dead people who elected this before dying are now legally allowed to be eaten by other people. There are even chefs making recipes and videos on Facebook about how to cook human. Would you try some?
Would I try some?
No, I would not try some.
No.
Socially acceptable.
First of all,
I think
this
you
is...
asked, would you be one of the donors?
No, first of all...
Would you try some?
I feel like I don't want to... There's a difference between having the meat slaughtered and having it expired of whatever
We're gonna eat, like,
natural
old granny
cause,
thigh?
like you're eating grandma or something like
Maybe
that.
somebody got hit by a car.
This leads to human. This is what happens. This is already leading to an underground world, just like how we have human trafficking and all these horrible nightmarish things.
Well, no, it's
Now there's
mainstream. You don't have to go on an underground world to get your cannibal.
No, but
your
fresh. No, this
human
human
meat.
This human is fresh, slaughtered on Tuesday. I give to you fantastic deal.
Yeah, they would start hunting down. Oh, on his donor card.
No, now it's going to be people like human trafficking for their meat.
Celebrities got to watch out. Everyone's going to want to taste.
Celebrities
Pratt.
hate it.
So you would eat it, right?
Wouldn't you want to eat a taste of Pratt?
A Pratt steak.
Pratwich.
Prattwich.
No, you know what's going to happen too?
Bratwurst?
They're going to get some of Pratt's DNA, clone him, right? So they can slaughter him for his meat.
Pratwurst.
I just said that. You just stole it from me.
did?
Yeah.
Well, Dexter heard mine, so there you go.
What the fuck?
I'm loving it.
I have to find another one.
He's so outraged.
I took it.
You know what's funny is I laughed
hear
at
him.
Bratwurst
Sorry.
and then I laughed at it again when you said it, forgetting that he already said it. What's happening to me?
Sorry.
Oh, God.
Elvis Pretzel.
Why
like
Elvis first?
Because pretzel.
That's bread. It's dough.
I'm trying to think of meats.
Nice. The pressure is on now to top. Bratwurst.
Bratwurst.
It's the ultimate joke.
Yes.
No one can beat it.
Oh, I'll think of something.
Oh my God.
Anthony Hotcakes.
Pratty cake. Pratty cake.
You're just copying him still.
Pratt. We're
Pratt
moving beyond
cake.
Pratt.
But the cakes is still there.
He said Pratt cake.
No, he said hot cakes.
Oh.
She still took cakes.
So what? I can't take cakes?
Oh, I'm gonna throw
Why
up.
can't I take cakes?
Oh, God, I'm going to throw up.
All right, commercial.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to say anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I was gonna say Natalie Porterhouse.
That's so dumb. That's fucking stupid. Oh, man. Oh.
Steven Spielberger.
Fuck you.
Okay, well,
All right, anyway.
I think it'll be cool if they go into politics or the corporate world.
I think that would be hilarious. It's like the election cycle now.
Oh, man.
Just something like that. And
She's
man.
Republican, he's Democrat.
or they're working behind the scenes trying to
Yeah.
get their candidate out there. They can make robots
What a boring series.
all they want. Who knows? I don't know what the other spheres were. One
They
was
could be like
Bernard.
they run super PACs. It's
could
like
be
the most
Ford.
boring show ever.
Didn't they bring Ford back or something?
No, he's dead. He's gone.
Yeah, but she brought the memory.
Even
things.
no. But oh, do you think Ford is in there?
I don't know.
We don't know. That's a good point. Actually, we don't know if Ford is in there. The last thing we see of Ford is when Bernard is basically talking to Ford, saying, "You're just my imagination.
And also-
I totally deleted you for real."
And the robots can now age, right? They age.
Do they?
I would think so.
Where did the Dolores thing? Well, I guess you're created like Teddy, for example. You think Teddy would have aged if he wasn't killed 10,000 times?
I think so. If you're
Well,
made,
but I don't think a robot would age. I don't think they can
Not like
if it's
a
all
metal robot.
synthetic. I mean,
well, I'm just thinking it would be smart if they said, "Hey, they can age unless they replicate," because now they can take as long as they want to make the next season.
wasn't it like an Asimov thing? Wasn't it like Caves of Steel, or was it a short story where there's like a mayor or a politician or somebody important in the city,
That was iRobot.
and you never see them eating?
Yeah, that was iRobot.
That was iRobot, right? And the speculation is that they were, yeah.
Yeah, and they had to train him to. He's going to be asked that question live on TV, and he had to train how to laugh a certain way to like. We fucked up.
Initiate laugh sequence 730.
Eat this grape. Of course, puts it up his nose.
Shoves it up his ass.
This is how the humans eat, right?
Like starts undoing. It's like, here, have a corn on the cob, sir. Oh, sure. Zip, undoes his pants and sits on it.
Oh, I thought he was gonna rub his dick on it.
Wow. I mean, like that's worse than what I thought of.
Oh man.
The things you can do with food. Well, I'm Dexter.
Elijah Applewood smoked bacon. Kevin Bacon! We missed the most obvious one!
Oh, damn. Oh, I was too busy laughing.
I was trying to think of Goldblum. All I can think of is golden, delicious apples.
Why did you think of Goldblum immediately anyway?
Because I'm trying to think of a food.
Oh, damn. I was trying to think of something with a pie, and now I can't think of something. What? Oh, fucking Pawn Stars is on. They're having a marathon, I think, because the old man died.
Yeah, you were saying
Did you hear about that, boss?
Oh, no, I didn't hear that.
The old man in Pawn Stars, I think he... Cause
you just said right there. Tribute to Old Man Harrison.
Oh, yeah. I kept seeing stuff online. It was like Pawn Star memes, and it was like, the best I can give you is 77 years.
You know what's funny? Every time I put on the TV for the past 10 years, Pawn Stars has always been on.
Has it been that long?
Isn't this show in his 18th season or something?
I don't. Does anyone watch this? I watched like the first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch it religiously.
I remember when it first came on, and it was like, oh yeah, interesting, like funny, quirky show, whatever, kind of cool. And then it was like, this show's fucking horse shit. And then people would fucking line up. My mother went to Las Vegas a few years ago, and they went by where the shop is, and it's absurd. People stand out in the desert heat.
It's 15 seasons.
For hours. 15 seasons?
Yep. But I'm trying to see, because sometimes...
But that doesn't mean it's been 15 years.
Yeah, sometimes reality shows, they do 2 seasons a year or something like that.
2 years.
Oh, it was first known from a PBS documentary. It had been featured in a Las Vegas episode of Insomniac with David Tell in 2003.
Wow.
Oh, so it was in the public consciousness, and so...
Now we're watching this
guy. It first started in
2009.
2009. It's been 2009 to today.
This one guy has...
End it.
Wow.
Fucking Pawn Stars.
This guy... All right, I'm confused as to what I just saw. Let's end this here.
All right, I'm Oxnard.
I'm Dexter.
I'm Boss.
Tune in next week with more stuff that we're going to do.
Yeah!
It could be movie-related. Who knows what it could be?
Just talking.
Yeah.
Hanging out. It's a regular thing now. 10 years in the making. Sorry.
Bye.
Westworld. Oh, Ethel, don't worry, baby. I'm gonna save you. Here we go.
I won't let you.
Barry, what are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of my way.
Scruffy will be stronger.
Harry, what the hell are you talking about?
A more powerful entity than any other. I was led by Scruffy. Now I'm here, Master Scruffy. No, Scruffy is no longer the wielder of evil. He has become the embodiment of evil itself, which he cannot control on his own.
Harry, I'm sorry,
Yeah?
buddy.
Got a hit?
But I'm gonna have to take you down.
Give me one last hit first.
Oh, I got a hit for you. How about a bash?
Barry blows snitties out of his nose.
Take that! Some backlash cities!
Oh my god! Disgusting, the heavily armed Barry.
Yeah, I scrapped these garbage can lids all over my body.
I'm gonna use the big dig shovel on you. Stay down.
You think you're some kind of hero? Well, it's a gazillion years too early for you to oppose Scruffy. You must feel pretty stupid to keep fighting without even knowing what Scruffy really looks like.
All I know is this dog is fucking my wife.
If you ever saw Scruffy's true form, you'd be so petrified in fear you'd never be able to run away. That's how scary Scruffy is.
Barry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna shut off his devil machine.
Oh my... Oh my...
So, isn't this terrifying? I'm terrified too. Scruffy cannot think rationally anymore, and he isn't even aware of what he's doing now. His own mind was destroyed by his incredible power. What an almighty idiot. That's what he is. And you will be just another meal to him.
I don't even know what am I even looking at. There's no way to defeat this. I don't understand. I can't comprehend it.
Tom cannot grasp the true form of Scruffy's attack. Tom cannot understand the nature of Scruffy's attack.
You must be really at the end of your rope, Tom. In this dimension, Tom, you're the only force fighting for justice. And here you stand waiting to be burned up like a pile of garbage. It's so sad. I can't help but shed a tear. And my heart is beating incredibly fast. I must be experiencing absolute terror, or it's the snitties.
I don't know what else to do. I've got to pray for help. That's the only thing there is prayer. Prayer for help.
Tom cannot grasp the true form of Scruffy's attack.
Why not call your mommy, Tom?
I gotta pray from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please give me strength if it is possible. Please, somebody help me.
Hey, Dad, could you hand me that wrench?
Oh, here you go. You want the freaking wrench now, finally? Here you go. Take it.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Whoa. 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 Oh. You feel that?
Yeah, I do, Dad.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm feeling something. Are you feeling something right now?
Yeah, it's like someone needs help.
Yeah, you know what? I think we gotta send prayers or something. You feel this? Are you talking about? Are you feeling these prayers?
Yeah, there's some sort of prayer that needs us to pray and
I'm
help.
gonna be honest with you. I think we should pray together right now.
Dad, do you feel like a startling new feeling?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like we gotta start praying for the health and safety of that guy that plopped out of the toilet.
The guy you squeezed and sent into the upper atmosphere?
And he went way up into maybe into the ionosphere. I don't know. He went several kilometers into the sky. We gotta pray for his safety.
All right, here we go.
Flex my prayer muscles.
Scruffy has become unstable.
Anyone, please give me strength. Anyone.
Dr. Dingles.
Don't interrupt me. I'm in the middle of surgery.
Anything you need, Dr. Dingles.
Yes, I need peace and quiet. I'm performing a pineappleectomy.
Not your first one, Dr. Dingles.
Oh, no, but a very delicate procedure. Oh, we're gonna have delicious drinks after this.
Here's your pineapple cora.
Thank you.
Whoa.
What is the matter?
Do you feel that, Doctor?
I do feel something. Oh, it's stopping me. It's stopping me from doing the surgery. Oh, I fervently must pray. I must drop to my knees and pray.
I feel the same thing.
Do you remember the person that fell into my salve?
Yeah, we thought he ruined the commercial, but actually we ended up selling a lot of units.
Oh, we made so much money.
And we got away from the police.
We did. That's the most important thing. But now we must drop to our knees and pray for the safety of this mystery person.
I concur, Dr. Dingles.
Absolutely. We must drop everything that we are doing. Forget about the surgery. Drop your instruments. Pray. Pray.
Pray.
110 HP of damage to Scruffy.
Oh my God, just gotta keep praying. That's the only good thing to do. Oh, I gotta speed this prayer up. Oh, all the people on the earth, hear me. Hear my call for help.
Oh, here's your drink, stranger, and here's your drink, stranger. We never run out of Hugenblogen here.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, what's that tingling in the bottom of my bowsack?
Oh, I feel it as well. Everyone in here, do you feel that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that laird who was in here? We gave him the dogs and the Hugenblogen.
Ooh,
I can hear his voice. I'm going to pray sincerely for the safety of the Igmel and the dogs.
I think there's your journey. I'm gonna pray real good.
7,231 HP of damage to Scruffy.
I'm so sad.
Tom cannot grasp the true form of Scruffy's attack.
Anyone who can hear my plea, oh, help me. Yori, oh, the pain. Oh, it hurts to speak.
You were mutilated.
That's right, the dogs, they got me. The monkeys, not the dogs, they were delicious.
The dogs are right here.
The dogs are still my loyal beasts. But the monkeys, they tore me almost limb from limb. Yori, do you feel that?
I feel something.
It's a weird tingling, much more different than the extreme pain that I feel on a regular basis.
I think we pray.
Let me, if I could drop to my knees, if I could move a single inch, I would put my hands together and
I'll
pray.
put your hands together.
We
pray.
We pray. We pray. Remember that stranger that we pray for the oh my god, I'm gonna pass out.
Keep us delicious dogs.
Pray, Yuri.
Four 4,867,223 HP of damage to Scruffy.
Oh, your prayers, anybody, please help me. I pray for your help, please. Oh, hell's bells! What's interrupting my workout? It's a different kind of tingling sensation across my entire body. Oh, it feels pretty damn good. I gotta say, I gotta pray for that one citizen who I couldn't help get a absolutely shredded six-pack. I'm praying for you. God bless America. And God bless you, stranger in the woods.
1,657,354,972 HP of damage to Scruffy.
Tom! No, I will. It's going to seem like I'm running away. Perhaps I'll just sneak away to another era to think about my next plan. It's a good bet that we'll see each other again. Alright, I'll be seeing you. So now which one of us do you think is the cool guy, huh?
Oh, good morning, sweetheart. Oh, whoa, my God!
Tom, you did it, Tom.
Fred, where's Ethel?
Well, she's dead, Tom, but you defeated Scruffy.
I guess that's good.
Yes, it's amazing, Tom. I'm still dead too, but guess what? I'm moving in.
All right.
This couldn't have ended any better than I could have imagined.
Taco Tuesday is never gonna be the same again.
They go right through me.
You got those toilet pants?
Because I'm a ghost, Tom. You got it?
High five! You're just a phantasm of a person.
Right.
I don't even know what that means. Fred, I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
I'm sorry I slept with your wife, Tom.